Certifieds, we in here live. This right here is a message from Tether Godfrey. And he said he gonna talk about foundational Black Americans however the hell he chooses. Well, guess what though, family? He already knows that certified foundational Black Americans, we ain't playing them games right here nowadays. So I'm gonna tell everybody right now what we gonna do. We gonna mount up with all the regulators. We gonna shut it down. Free Hugh.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.
Foundational Black Americans, most op list. If you see a dusty, rusty, always musty tether, then you go ahead and contact your nearest regulator. We gonna regulate their ass and send them right on back to their homeland, Nigeria, because I heard it ain't good this time of year. As a matter of fact, I heard it ain't good no times a year. So if you talk about foundational Black Americans, just know the certifieds don't see y'all, and I see y'all in the building, in the place. Yay areas in here. Dallas 214 to 706, Augusta. Sacramento's in here. South Carolina's in here. Norfolk, Virginia's in the building. KC Mo, KCK. I see y'all all representing. Stand all the way up. Houston, Texas, and just a regular Texas. So you representing the whole damn state. I like how you doing it, family. Another KC's in here. New Jersey's in here. Georgia's in here. Chicago's in here. Oklahoma's in here. Huntsville, Alabama's in here. Hamptons, Virginia's in here. Detroit's in here. Another H-Town, Arkansas, Oklahoma City again. Memphis again. I see Chicago, all of Chicago. Y'all in here about 4, 5, 6 times. You must be ready to regulate. Arkansas, Michigan, Philly, Delaware, Milwaukee, Boston, New Jersey, Tampa, Houston, Broward County, Sacramento for the second time, Savannah, Georgia, 912, Louisiana. What's happening, baby? In Mississippi, let's go to work. Family, it go like this. We know who the ops are, and the problem with the ops is that they know that we know exactly who the hell they are. So if you like to flee and if you like to run, you better run. But let me tell you one thing for certain. Foundational Black Americans will walk your ass down. Godfrey had a little podcast, and he was talking real reckless. He was telling foundational Black Americans that we can eat a beep, and he was telling foundational Black Americans that we don't speak for him, but he can speak for us. He called us some MFers. He said we was traumatized. He said that he's a Blacks Africans, but y'all know that an African ain't a foundational Black American. And why? It's because foundational Black Americans said so. Certified salute to all my foundationals who been knew about this dude. Certified salute to all my foundationals who been checking this man. Certified salute to all my foundationals who won't tolerate the disrespect from nobody. I don't give a damn if your ass is 15 shades darker than midnight. No longer can black skin get you in. No longer can you say we all black brother. No longer can you talk about a diaspora. Foundational Black Americans don't belong to none of that shit. Foundational Black Americans belong to foundational Black Americans. Ready to cook? Let's go. This was Godfrey a few months ago, and he left a message for all the foundational Black Americans out there. Now you tell me who won. We see them, they run.
My friend Godfrey, and he's going to talk to you about being Nigerian Black American. So you better be nice, and you better pay attention. Go on, Godfrey.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm Nigerian American, is what I am. I never say that I'm Black American and foundational Black American, okay? I've always said I was Nigerian American. I've been doing comedy 20-something years, and I've always said I'm Nigerian American. You know the jokes about my dad, talking about he sound like Mufasa. I've been saying this on Comic View, on Comedy Central. I've been saying it. I say it all the time. I'm Nigerian. That's how come you guys know. Oh, Godfrey ain't foundational Black American. You know how you know? Because I'm the motherfucker that said it. I said I was Nigerian American. You're spewing information that I said to you. Whoever made that one comment said, yo, he needs to stop calling. First of all, you don't tell me what the fuck I need to do, all right? I do whatever the fuck I want.
You need to quit saying that you a foundational black American by birthright citizenship. That's what you need to do. You say we can't tell you what to do? I just did. Watch me. Watch me. And we already got 1.3 certified thousand foundational black Americans in here, and we telling you to stop the cosplaying. We telling you to knock off all of that. I wish I was y'all. I'm telling you right now that if you speak on foundational black Americans, the regulators will serve you. And consider yourself on this live getting served. Now what you gonna do about it? Because we FBA and we said so.
I have every right to this country. My parents came from Nigeria. It was called the Biafra War. It was a war. They came from war. My sister was born in Nigeria, me and my brother born in America, raised in Chicago.
I don't give a damn. You weren't raised in the lineage. You weren't raised in the lineage. You were a birthright tether. Fam, this is an anchor tether. This is 101 ways to say that I'm an anchor tether. He ain't no damn different than Julio. This ain't nothing but Godfrey. This is Godfrey, who just like Julio flee, who just like Pedro flee, who just like Romero flee. If you see one flea, you done seen all the fleas. Please believe.
You understand? They came for a better life. A lot of immigrants, from Koreans to Arabs to Indians, all kind of the same story, can come to America for a better life. It doesn't mean that they're disconnected from their country. I'm 100% Nigerian, but my nationality is American. I don't claim to be foundational black American. I'm just black. Because when the police stop us, they don't give a fuck what we are.
Oh, here come the Weezer Black brother. And look at the lady bucking her eyes. Look at the lady bucking her eyes, family. They tether bucking. Here you go. Oh, it's on now. Oh, we about to work, fam. This is him and his British friend. And they have a message for foundational black Americans. And we've got a message for them. Fuck both of them in my foundational black American vernacular. Maybe you can understand that. I don't give a damn what war your parents fled from, because we ain't never fled nothing. Matter of fact, we fought in wars. You fled from wars. You see the difference? I don't give a damn about you being born in the United States of America. So was Romero. So was Julio. And if you say that your nationality is American, then why are you saying you're Nigerian? Because Nigeria is a nation. Fam, they don't even know the damn difference. So basically, you are a tether, and two tethers of a feather gonna flock together.
But my nationality is American. I don't claim to be foundational black American. I'm just black. Because when the police stop us, they don't give a fuck what we are. All right? They don't go, well, leave her alone. She's foundational black. Well, leave her alone. That's a Nigerian black. They don't know. It's nigga to them. And I don't give a fuck what country you're in, whether it's England, whether it's South Africa. I don't give a shit. We've all got some sort of white supremacy that has plagued us. And all this fighting with foundational black Americans, African, it's all foolishness. Caribbean, it's foolishness. It's like hurt people hurt people. Why don't we get and stick our chest out and save the energy for the people oppressing us? But we fight amongst ourselves because we too pussy to address the real motherfucker.
Who we? Who's we? What we you referring to? You must be talking about we as in Nigeria. Notice, family, 1 minute he's saying he's from America. Next minute he's saying he's from Nigeria. 1 minute he's saying he's from Nigeria. Next minute he's saying we. Fam, this man done flip-flop over the border 17 times and did it in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. What? You must be talking about y'all. I know you ain't just say that we don't have the smoke for the supremacists. Every single era of foundational black American history is rooted in foundational black American warriors fighting back. You can't say that about your people, because if your people did have that history, your people wouldn't be here cosplaying my people. Oh, we shutting down every tether today, fam. Godfrey is just going to be one out of billions of tethers who about to get smacked up, G-checked, and put on the line on this broadcast. Certified.
Fuckers doing this. Enough of this. We all in the same family. Oh yeah, we're all from different parts of the world. Fine. But what is this silliness? It's foolish, and fuck all of you for like telling me what the fuck I am.
My friend Godfrey, and he's
Oh, no, 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 no. Fam, he told you how he feel. He said straight up how he feel. That man done put it on the line. Godfrey done said his feelings. He done gave you his emotions. That right there is a tether. That right there is a tether up. Okay? And us right here, we certified foundational Black Americans, fam, and we don't take ish from no damn body. Let's go there. On this broadcast live right now, I need everybody to share this broadcast and send it out, fam, because this is going to be number one, the greatest broadcast, and it's going down in history. Because what we going to do, we going to take Godfrey, and then we going to take every single tether on the planet, and we about to cancel them all right now. The tether conversation doesn't go no further than today, okay? It's over. Certified salute to all my foundational Black Americans who been about that life, who ain't been playing them games. Certified salute to all my foundational Black Americans who been knew this dude got that tether all in him, fam. See, let me tell you something. Godfrey's got two little things he does. He likes to throw out the inventors to make you think that he's our friend. So people say, no way he could be a tether. He named 17 different inventors. Or he'll say something along the lines of, well, you know, we all Black, brother. Don't the Ghanaians say that when they're trying to get our reparations? Family, we got to know it. We all Black basically means I don't like Black Americans. Can we go there? Can we say it? Are we going to put it on the line? Yes, indeed, fam. We all Black brother is a slur. We all Black brother is from an enemy. We all Black brother is an ethnic troll. That's exactly what it is. These people are anti-foundational. That's what they are. They have the spies for foundational Black America. You see in his eyes, fam? Look how mad he getting. Look how mad this dude getting. Look how mad he's getting when somebody critiques him. That ain't nobody who's one of us. I don't give a damn where you was born. The days of saying you was born somewhere and getting some type of pass, some type of excuse, some type of justification are done. Family, let me tell you something. Being born in a place and being from a place are two different damn things. I said it, meant it. You know what I'm talking about. Foundational Black Americans, I'm going to say it from the first time, say it all the time, and I've been saying it, y'all. We ain't flew here, we grew here. We ain't fly here, we reside here. We ain't visit, we live it. Y'all know that's the difference, family. This is an anchor tether who's been dropped off. And family, on his 154 little show he's got, they've been saying a lot of disrespectful stuff about foundational Black Americans. A lot of disrespectful stuff, fam. Every single person that they bring on, they just dog foundational Black Americans. And then they think they can like apologize their way out of it. They think they can try to cover it up real good. Them days is over with, y'all. Right now, it's all about us, fam. It's all about certified foundational Black Americans. I don't give a damn. My foundational Black American pride and energy and love is right here within the borders, and it's right here in the confines of my certifieds with me, okay? All my brothers, all my sisters, the whole FBA family tree. Fam, the door's closed, the gate is locked, dead bolt. Ain't nobody coming in. You can't be Nigerian, come over here and say we all Black brother. You can't be from Zimbabwe. You can't be from Ghana. You can't be from the Congo and say we all Black brother. We are shutting down all the people with dark skin, mops, melanated other people, keyword other. We shutting all of them down. There's a difference between a foundational Black American and anybody else who's melanated. They are melanated people. You can call them what you want. You can come up with whatever term you have, family. They are just melanated people walking on the planet. We are foundational Black Americans with the key word foundational, Black, and American. Ain't no tether in there. Did y'all hear tether anywhere in there? Did you hear anchor baby anywhere in there? I don't know why they got it tangled and twisted, fam. We make it clear, y'all. Foundational Black American. That is 3 words, 1 lineage. Ain't one part of that said flee. Not one part of that said migrant or immigrant or refugee. None of that said Africa or diaspora or Jamaica or Haiti. It didn't say none of that. It's foundational Black America. So if you trying to get that tangled and twisted, that's a you problem. Just like your homeland is a you problem. Just like that dustpan and mop that you don't want to talk to is a you problem. The colonizer, you problem. The bamboo stick off the back of your damn neck, that's a you problem. The lack of deodorant, a you problem. The lack of getting a woman, your problem. Foundational Black Americans, we ain't got no problems. Foundational Black Americans, we got it all. Check this out, fam. So he has a full meltdown on his broadcast. When they called out that little ish that he was talking, when that guy said, technically, the Black American accent is really just a subservient Nigerian accent. Shit, you got another thing coming, family. Watch this right here. This is coming from the FBA street, and we shutting down all the bush meat. Watch this, fam.
I had truck drivers honking their horns at 6 p.m. all around the country.
Yeah.
My
I remember.
my callership would stay full. I mean, I had the proof of it, you know, but her saying that, look at her now. Now she wants to jump on David Aiuolo because she don't have nothing else to talk about. So she gonna jump on my podcast, which is a dope ass podcast. And by the way, David Aiuolo has apologized, but British black people do not have a perspective of American blacks. Get it. But the fact is that these mistakes need to happen. What? So we can talk about it. So we can have people going, damn, I f***ed up. I think David probably didn't mean it that way, but the British black experience is so different than the black American experience. He probably was like, no, it's a little subservient. They don't know any better. A lot of them just don't know.
Hell no. Family, certifieds. Do you guys accept David Walla fled my ass from England, from Africa, from the village? Do y'all accept that apology? Do y'all accept this rationalizing from Godfrey? Did they disrespect us, family, and just think that they could apologize their ways out of it? Right now, fam, give me a hell no, or hell nah, or F to the nah, or F him, and F his whole goddamn crew. Y'all let me know right now the sentiments of foundational black Americans, because we going to get some straightening today. We going to get some straightening today. I don't know about nobody else. Y'all know Blackout from Network, we going to go 100 miles an hour, and we going to get some straightening. Do y'all accept somebody saying that we talk like subservient slaves, and they can just get away with it? They can apologize their way on out of it, and Godfrey can get mad about it? No, hell no, F it all, F all of them, F the village, F the other side of the water well, F the cheetah, F the monkey, F the fish and chips, all of that, good. F them all.
Any better.
No,
and I think it's good that people can listen. Hold up.
It definitely sounded like some white people.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It was whack, but I said I'm sorry, but it definitely sounded like some white people. But I get it.
What I'm saying is, that's what. Where do you think they're colonized? It's colonial mentality. That's white people. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think people were responding because we appreciate the fact that although your heritage is Nigerian. Listen, I've been through all the arguments with it.
Look how he's getting mad. Look at this dude. Is this an ally? Is this somebody for all the folk out there talking about some? Godfrey gave a good apology. Godfrey apologized sincerely. Y'all need to leave Godfrey's alone. That man right there is mad. This right here is a migrant meltdown, family. This is anchor baby anger. This man is having a tether tantrum. Look at him, fam. He getting mad because the sister pointed out that sounds like W people-ish. Black folks sound like slaves. Fam, no black American is going to hear that type of babble and accept it. That is a violation, an absolute violation for everything we stand for. Don't you dare ever tell us we sound like slaves. Don't you dare try to say we're subservient. You ain't got it in you. You ain't got the vernacular in your blood to talk about foundational black Americans. I don't give a damn. F him who said it, F the excusers, F Godfrey who's in the background saying facts. And now he gonna play dumb like he didn't hear it. Oh, let's go.
Boyfriend, Nigerian, the whole nine. So I understand.
Yeah, but I grew up. First of all, I grew up in Chicago.
We were a little surprised by your reaction.
I don't give a what you.
Watch them try to use Chicago, fam. We got to be careful with these anchor tethers. First thing they do, y'all, is they try to weaponize where they were born against us. Soon as he starts getting put under pressure, y'all, watch him go back to Chicago. Same way he tried to use Chicago in the first clip. You call him out, he just says, I was born here. Guess what? Supremacists were born here too. Then what the hell's your point?
Y'all were thinking, because I didn't make him say that.
I didn't say it.
I didn't make him say that. So all of that. Because you all sit there and try to pick at the smallest waiting for us to up. First of all, me and Akbar grew up in Crenshaw. All right. I grew up in Chicago, some of the blackest cities around. Chicago's the most segregated city in this country. So I know what black Americans are like because I was stopped by cops, harassed by cops, called the whole nine. Okay, so I'm a little bit different, but that's
family. Are black Americans defined by the N-word? Whoa. We're gonna get back to Mr. Tetherman. Freeze. One damn second, family. Hold up Wait a minute. Let's go there, family, because we need to address that damn statement. Yes, the hell we do. Foundational Black Americans, are we defined by the N-word? Does the N-word encapsulate every single thing that we've been through? Do you get a pass by saying I got called the N-word too? I told you, we shutting all that down today. All these people running around here saying, well, I live in the ghetto too, so I'm black. Not all black folks is from the ghetto. The ghetto does not define me. The ghetto does not define my lineage, heritage, and culture. Y'all notice it's always some ignorant-ish that they always try to use as some type of collaboration and connection between us. They don't never say, I stood up and fought, so I understand what black folks are. They don't never say, we ain't never run, so I understand what foundational Black Americans are about. It's always, I understand y'all struggle. Why? Because I got called the N-word too. Basically, fam, isn't that saying that they view us as N-words as well? Isn't it? If I come up to you right now and say, hey, you know I'm your homeboy. Why? They call me the N-word too. Didn't I just say that I believe you the N-word? Oh, got him. Uh-oh. Oh, you can't run from this smoke. You don't want no problem. You don't want no black alpha problems, no certified problems. Certified 100 in here deep. The certified 100 is in here 2.8 thousand deep. You in trouble now, Mr. Tether Man, Mr. Nigerian man. If anybody uses the ghetto or the N-word as some type of connection to get close to you, that is basically them saying that they believe that you're a ghetto person and that's all you've ever accomplished. That's basically them saying you are defined by the ghetto. You're defined by the N-word. Those are elements in which we've had to deal with, but those are not the elements that define us, fam. Foundational Black Americans got soul, energy, pride. We're warriors. We're intellectual. We're savvy. We're stronger. They know what time it is, but they don't ever use none of that though, do they? It's always the N-word in the ghetto. Fam, can I tell you somebody else who always uses that as an excuse? Fat Joe does the same thing. That sounds like Fat Joe, fam. You see one tether, you done seen them all. Two tethers of a feather flock together. Didn't Cardi B say the same thing? Yes, she did. Cardi B said, I can't stop saying the N-word. I grew up around black folks. What? So this is what they always use to try to get close to Black Americans because they feel the same way. Now, isn't it funny? Godfrey always likes to throw out black inventors, right? Doesn't he always throw out inventors, fam, to kind of try to throw you off? How come he never uses all of those black inventors or all that foundational Black American excellence when he gets called out? Notice that, family. When he wants to sound down, he'll start saying, well, this person invented this person invented that. He loves throwing out all these different inventors as a mechanism to hide behind them. But when he gets called out and someone says, I don't like the way that you let that person say that we're subservient, he don't use them inventors no more. He uses the N-word. All the power and all the spirit go away and all the ignorant ratchet comes up. You see what we're talking about? Absolutely. Family, this is where the meltdown really gets serious. He done got his damn tether whole card pulled and y'all know how they respond.
What our show is, it's just 9-10 months. We're doing really well. It's needed. Nothing's gonna be perfect. So when someone goes, I didn't like your reaction, you're not my parent, first off. And I'm the first person, if I up, I'll go, man, my bad. But David said it. So to villainize me is bull. That's black just trying to have something to about. See, what we're doing is we're trying to work out our kinks. People are traumatized. Black Americans are traumatized. Caribbeans are traumatized. Africans are traumatized. Everybody's traumatized.
No, we're not. Fam, we're done with all that we're traumatized stuff, fam. That's done. That is done, family. No more with that we traumatized. Fam, notice how he keeps using that we're all traumatized excuse. Notice that, family? Be very cautious of these people who keep trying to hit us with the, we's all traumatized. We all traumatized. We just a bunch of traumatized Negroes now. Fam, traumatized is the same exact thing that they use when they say the N-word. So family, it's, I was born in Chicago. We're all traumatized and we all black. It ain't nothing of circumstantial power. It's always something that is negative. We ain't a bunch of just traumatized people walking the damn earth. Maybe Nigeria, because we done seen the homeland, but not here.
Trying to have something to about. See, what we're doing is we're trying to work out our kinks. People are traumatized. Black Americans are traumatized. Caribbeans are traumatized. Africans are traumatized. Everybody's traumatized. Black women are traumatized. Black men are traumatized. So this is all coming from trauma. And this should be a podcast. It should be a podcast where we go, hey man, we f***ed up. We got to talk about these things. But to just go, I'm disappointed. None of you are my parent. None of you. Nobody's perfect talking to me. You do a podcast and do better then. But my thing is, I'm doing this for the good of all of us to bridge a gap and all this. Oh, you're a tether. You're a this. You can eat a. I'm just not talking to you, miss. I'm just saying in the general.
Okay.
But you can.
No. First off, family, let me tell you, is he going into that abusive Nigerian husband kind of energy? Let's go there, Black America. You don't talk like that in any form around a Black American woman. I'll be honest with you. I don't like your motherfucking energy talking to that sister. Because that sister ain't said nothing off balance, off code to you at all. I don't like the way he's talking to that sister. And that little, no, not you. I don't mean you. That ain't good enough for me. That ain't good enough for me. Because one thing about foundational Black Americans, family, we don't talk like that when we talking to our women. And in reality, fam, he is talking to her. He just don't want to say it. He's being very disrespectful to that sister. That sister is being very, very respectful to him, and he's being disrespectful in return. He's starting to sound like one of them damn narcissistic, abusive-ass Nigerian husbands. And I told people for years, tethers cannot stand Black American women. Y'all know it. We know it. Everybody know it, family. We gonna get straight to it. See, we gonna pull your damn hoe card. You ain't gonna anchor tether your way out of this one. I don't like the way he's talking to her. And he's trying to use all of us as a proxy for the smoke he got for that woman. Nah, bro, you better pipe down and calm that ish. Notice you ain't saying it like that around no damn real FBA brothers, because somebody gonna step.
Eat a for real. I'm a tether, I'm a this, all these terms for a bunch of traumatized Black folk. It's like, first of all, I'm a very well-read man when it comes to Black life. Very well-read. I've done mounds of going to see the minister.
Fam, he read his way into our lineage. He done booked his way into our lineage. He done biography. Fam, do y'all see all of these different things that these people truly in their head thinks gives them access to our lineage? He just basically said he read his way. So he read some damn books. So basically, Rachel Dolezal can read some books about Black Americans, and she's us now. He done told us he read his way into it. I'm very well read. So are we. But we read from being inside the house. Your ass is reading from outside the house, on the other side of the ocean, on the other side of the country, on the other side of the earth. What the hell do you think reading is going to do?
A Savior's Day, all kinds of I met Stokely Carmichael. I met Francis Cress Welsing. I met all these people. Did you? I can question a lot of people on that.
Listen, I was entitled to
stop. Stokely Carmichael is Caribbean. Stokely Carmichael is Caribbean, and I know for a certain fact, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing wouldn't take too kind to you raising your damn voice at that Black American woman and all that damn vitriol you got on your face. Fam, he's starting to sound like I got a Black friend. This sounds just like Tobacco Ted. Fam, are you getting Trailer Park Tether energy? Yes, Taylor Park, they out here. Trevor is out here as well. At
the same time, let me just say real quick. If
we're gonna do a measure on Blackness, I'll probably stomp most of you. It's not sensitivity.
Who's stomping who? This man talking about stomping people. Yes, let me get that right. Now you want to stomp us? Come on now.
I can question a lot of people on that.
Listen, I was entitled at the same time. Let me just say real quick. If
we're gonna do a measure on Blackness, I'll probably stomp most of you. It's not sensitivity. It ain't sensitivity. Don't ever say that to me. Okay. It's not sensitivity. It's passion, because I'm on point. I'm not here to make you like. Don't try to play good guy. Like you're getting sensitive. No, this is passionate. And I'm real about it. When people go, oh, you shouldn't have done all of that.
I know, but what I'm trying to tell you is you keep switching off, Godfrey. I wasn't.
What'd you say?
Like that. I'm telling you, you've always represented that.
Look at him, fam. Look at this dude. Stop, hold up. Freeze frame, freeze. Look at this man. Y'all, right now, y'all look at this guy. Look how serious this dude is. Ain't nobody getting this upset unless you done got your ass exposed. Only when people get exposed are they acting like this. Look at this man's face, family. This man ain't never got this type of energy for Nigeria. How come you ain't having that same expression about Nigeria? Nigeria needs you, Godfrey. How come you don't ever look like that with a picture that looks like that? You ain't never got that type of energy for Nigeria, but you got that energy when a sister calls out your piss poor response. Yeah, you do sound just like Tobacco Ted or Trailer Park Trevor. There you go. Look at this man, family. This is what it is. This is non-FBA. This is not an ally. This is not a friend. This is somebody who is having that anti-foundational energy and having immigrant supremacy on deck. Watch this, fam.
Always, but then you get one little thing and you guys, Philip, as much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all.
Did he just call black women MFers? Oh, fam, he's going full Nigerian abusive husband. I want food and jollof on table. I work all day. I want jollof and fufu on table or I beat you, fam. Godfrey sounded just like that damn grape festival. I said it. Y'all know Black Alpha gonna say it. Fam, I'm getting that same type of misogyny from it. Did he just call that black American woman an MFer? I've never, ever in my life heard anybody talk like that and say that they're talking like that as a friend. This man just sat there and said, I stick up for you MFers. Yeah, that's a very nice way of saying I'm your friend. That's very, very compelling, Godfrey. That sounds like you got our back, Godfrey. That sounds like you care so much you'll put your life on the line and you'll sacrifice for black Americans, Godfrey. You don't say, I stick up for black American women and then say, you mother-ms, soon as you said it. Hell no. Exposed, fam. No coming back from this one.
Much as I speak up for black women, what do you think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys? I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities for you guys. I speak up for you all the time. I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best, but I do one thing. You guys just go off. I get it.
All right. Dante,
yes.
Can you just stop for a second? Can you
speak
to this? I really was just trying to say that I was just surprised, to be honest, throughout the whole interview. I felt like, I was with you guys because I felt like you was low-key side-eyeing him. So I'm not saying I felt like...
Well, first of all, I don't even remember when he said that.
He don't remember when the guy said it? We all heard you say facts, Godfrey. No. We heard you say facts. Now he's doing the whole, I don't know, brother. Fam, here you go. He's having anchor baby amnesia. Here we go, family. This is what it is. He's having anchor baby amnesia. Now he's pretending that he didn't hear it. We got you on record on your show, on your podcast, saying facts.
And you really weren't even paying attention.
I wasn't even paying attention. First of all, the interview was fantastic.
Yeah.
We were having fun.
Yeah.
They were like, I said, what did David say?
But
this diaspora embracing notion that you guys are talking about, as opposed to me now beginning to internalize some kind of ridiculous, what they call ADOS or whatever.
That's like my foundational black.
But it proliferates.
Yeah. If you take the Nigerian accent like this and you slow it down, you put a lot of slavery in there.
Facts.
And then
Facts.
and in there.
Facts.
And then you start to put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen to the Nigerian accent.
Man.
It goes because literally, if you're down here and you start to speed it up, and then you start to take all the thing out of it, then before you know it, you're talking like this. Now we are free.
Facts.
And then
Whoa! Who was that, Godfrey? Was that somebody else? Was that a ghost in the room? Who was that, Godfrey? That sounds just like your damn voice. That sounds just like you, Godfrey. Yes, the hell it did. Oh, we got you. Yes, indeed, we got your tether ass red-handed. I didn't even hear what it was. Fam, let's go back. He said he didn't even hear it. He didn't know it. He just played in all of y'all faces.
Think that does to me in this business when I'm speaking up for you guys. I speak up for you all the time. Most celebrities in Hollywood don't say a goddamn thing about y'all. And I'm always opening my mouth for you guys. I try my best, but I do one thing. You guys just go off.
I get it. All right. Dante,
Yes.
can you just stop for a second? Can you
Outta
speak
here.
to this? I really was just trying to say that I was just surprised, to be honest, throughout the whole interview. I felt like, I was with you guys because I felt like you was low-key side-eyeing him. So I'm not saying I felt like
Well,
he was
First of all, I don't even remember when he said that.
You really weren't even paying
I
attention.
wasn't even paying attention. First
I
of
know
all,
you
we
was
were
doing-
having such about that. First of all, our interview was fantastic.
Yeah.
We were having fun.
Yeah.
They were like, I said, what did David say?
But
This diaspora embracing notion that you guys are talking about.
What did David say? But you responded to David. How you gonna sit there and act like the cameras wasn't rolling on your own broadcast? You can lie to me. Don't lie to the world. And then family, remember though, since we got all the receipts today on the Black Alpha Network certifieds, that wasn't the first thing on that broadcast he did that was disrespectful. Because before he said he agreed with the Black American Southern accent, he brushed us off. Watch this.
As opposed to me now beginning to internalize some kind of ridiculous, what they call ADOS or whatever.
that's
like
my
my
foundational black.
they call ADOS or whatever.
That's
like my
foundational black.
He just brushed off foundational Black Americans. How you gonna brush off the lineage? See, 1 minute it's, I understand y'all. Y'all got your own thing, but we all Africans. The next minute he just brushed us off. Isn't it funny, family? When we delineate, they want to have a whole damn tantrum and cry foul. But then they can just brush us off. You just brushed off 50 million foundational Black Americans. And then you just did it right here in America. And you want us to feel sorry for you? You think you got the right to get upset? You think you got the right to call our women MFers? You think you got the right to tell foundational Black Americans to eat a D-I-C-K? We know if y'all have a D-I-C-K, that's the only thing y'all have eaten all goddamn week. If you want to talk about it, let's be about it, because we in here.
but it proliferates.
If you take the Nigerian accent like this and you slow it down, you put a lot of slavery in there.
Facts.
And then
Facts.
and then you start to put a little bit of subservience in it. This is what starts to happen to the Nigerian accent.
Man.
Really, if you're down here and you start to speed it up, and then you start to take all the thing out of it, then before you know it, you're talking like this. Now we are free again.
Facts.
And then
Boom. That's you, Godfrey. And that's your tether friend, Godfrey. And we see all y'all. There it is. There we go. Family, we done broke it down and we gonna unpack, rebuild it, shut it down one more time, fam. 2 times, double up. Listen, you can already see every excuse that he tries to use anytime he gets put against the corner. Let's make this clear. You ain't got no business, no right to speak on foundational Black Americans. Never. You ain't got no business, no right to disrespect our foundational Black American sisters. You got no business and no right to ever open your mouth and even mention us. You are from Nigeria. Your parents are from Nigeria, which means your ass is from Nigeria. Only thing America is where your ass got dropped off as an anchor. That is it. That is all. And you notice, family, anytime that these people get pressed, they do 2 things. They play victim and then they play ignorant. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even hear it. How you gonna say you didn't hear it and you responded to it? Last time I checked, to respond means you heard. So if you responded to it 2 times and you said facts, facts means you agree. Agreement means cosign. You cosign all that. Because you know why, family? Beyond all the cosplaying, beyond all the damn jokes, beyond all the excuses, beyond all the inventors, your ass had tether in you the whole damn time. This is why when you deal with a tether family, you got to play their ass at a distance. Because it'll be cool 1 second. It'll be cool another second. Soon as they get around their friends, you get to see the real version of them. What you're seeing on the 150 Whore podcast from Godfrey and his milk dud head ass co-host is how they talk when foundational Black Americans aren't in the room. Godfrey's talking like how his parents talked. Yes. All that I'm from Chicago. Yeah, you may be in Chicago, but let me tell you something. You in Nigeria every single time you walk in that house and close that damn door. We done seen it all before. FBA, we know all y'all immigrants. I don't know why y'all immigrants still think that you trying to hustle us or scam us. I said it before. Take your third world scamming back to the third world because that ish don't work over here. We know exactly what you're going to do. We know about them fake-ass Polexes that you be selling on the corner, them busted-ass DVDs you got. We know all your scams and all your schemes. They don't work on FBA. FBA, we are third world scamming proof. You can't check us. That issue's like a damn force field. We push you off. Back up. Because we know for certain that when these people get around us, they'll sit there and they'll dance. They'll sit there and sing. They'll have all these damn songs. Soon as they get up in that house, fam, they throw around the N-word just as much as their parents are. There's two things that raise you, family. It's the world and it's your household. And these individuals leave the house and they see how the dominant society talks about us. That's why they always mimic the dominant society. That's why they're always saying things that sound just like it came from Karen. Didn't I just tell you a second ago, family? He sound like Tobacco Ted. I got a black friend. Who the hell you think taught him that? He learned all of that stuff. So when he sits there and says, I met Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, I met Stokely Carmichael, by the way, who is Caribbean, by the way. All of that right there is who he met. Let me tell you who else he met, who he watched, and who he observed. He watched and observed all of them damn W's and every single thing that they said about foundational Black Americans, and then he duplicated. That's why he talks like them. And then he went inside the house and he seen his parents who had all types of things to say. When you go down to South Florida, all of them damn Haitians, they talk bad about foundational Black Americans inside and outside the house. You going up to the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, all of them Puerto Ricans, they talk all that disrespectful stuff to foundational Black Americans inside, outside the house. The Africans, they do the same thing, inside, outside the house. But when they get around their own and they get amongst their own company, they got a whole different comfort level, fam. It's a whole different comfort level. And you seen that come out in Godfrey. You seen it right there, clear as day. How do you know this, fam? Because there's a lot of his little tether friends who've been popping up saying real disrespectful things to foundational Black Americans. And foundational Black Americans, we know all about it. Look at this, fam. When I tell you that when these people get around each other, there's a tether comfort. Look what I'm saying, y'all. This is how they really feel about foundational Black Americans.
Hello. So recently, I've been seeing some of your content creators all ganging up and trying to bring down Godfrey. Now, let me tell you something. You can't bring down somebody you don't like. Somebody that you never supported, you can't bring the person down. And I notice a pattern. Most of you people trying to bring him down, you never liked him. So his fans are still going to be his fans. His work will still be his work. When you don't like someone, your criticisms mean nothing. You know, you can only criticize people from a place of love. You already hate him. You're already jealous. You can't bring him down, just so you know. Because he is funny. He got the best interest of Black people at heart, which is what matters. Black people from everywhere, not from just the United States, Black people globally. And really, that's what matters. So all you fake people, fake content, jealous, self-hated content creators that want to use his glory to step up your game, you are going to fail. Listen to what Bob Marley said, who Jah bless, no man curse. He already blessed, boy. Nothing y'all can do. Nothing. Nada.
I'm going to tell you, your ass is jealous of people who actually get in the shower. How about that one? Your ass is jealous of a wash rag, of a face towel. Your ass is jealous of soap. And I'm not talking about the cake soap, man, that you use, man, when you over there sleeping with other mans in Jamaica, man, on the beach that the Chinese man runs. Your ass is jealous of anything clean. So I'm not listening to that with your damn beard over there doing the goddamn Macarena. You better get the hell up out of here. But do y'all see how the tethers all team up, fam? These are tag team tethers, y'all. Okay? Tag team tethers. Ain't nobody jealous of no damn Godfrey. What? A 2, 3, 4 big damn comedian that at best can make you chuckle. At best can make you turn off the TV. At best makes your ass cut off the internet feed. Family, these people think that foundational Black Americans are concerned with them, but in reality, foundational Black Americans are concerned with money. and they wake up thinking about us every damn day. You dig? I know this man right here, he may think of nothing other than he wishes he had a damn hairline. This man got receding braid. How the hell you got receding locks? Your ass got receding locks, and the door is locked, so you can't come up in here. Do y'all see the difference between how they talk and how we talk? Big difference.
Godfrey. You big T-Rex headed, horse headed, dog mouth bitch. How dare you?
Hey, let the sisters cook. Let the sisters cook. All that talk and calling Black American women MFers, all that disrespect you had for a Black American sister, let a sister cook.
You come out your face towards an FBA woman and tell her to eat a dick. Because you talking about you love all women. Ew. I just get, he is so cringe to me. He is so disgusting to me. Oh my God. And he tried to justify all that BS that he said by saying that Black women are his preference. Black women are a lot of people's preference. Have you noticed? And we're not going to let you do it. Why are you not concerned about all the horrible, horrible, horrible nightmares that your people in Africa are living through? You have a chance, a perfect chance to advocate for your people, and you're using it to keep FBA in your mouth. Why? What's the obsession with us when you have a whole country? Black people, I'm going to tell you something. Black people, FBAs in America have done 50 times more for Africa than the Africans that came here. For about 40 years, we were sending y'all money. We were sending y'all food. We were visiting and boosting the tourism before we figured out y'all were unaliving so many of us. We were supporting y'all's braid shops before we got... I got my hair braided one time and they destroyed my edges so bad it took years for my hair to grow back there. And Africans, we supported y'all stores. Like, what is the obsession? They come here, leave entire families behind.
Damn.
Just to disrespect the only people who ever gave two shits about what was going over there. Y'all are not that bright. Y'all are not that bright at all. And he's bragging about how good his show is doing. It's probably the people over in Africa supporting his show. You know, social media and media is worldwide. They're probably over there hoping and wishing and praying that you would just mention them just one time.
Fam, don't we say that? How many of y'all watch that damn show? Matter of fact, here's another question. Where the hell do you even find that show? Black Americans don't watch no damn 150 horror show. Never. We ain't ever turned that on not one time. Couldn't tell you where to find it. Don't know where it's at. Black Americans treat that damn show the same way we treat Godfrey show. We don't watch him. That's what it is. I don't know what world he talking about his show doing good. How many of y'all watch that show? Let me ask the family in the chat. How many of y'all watch Godfrey show? None, not you, you neither, not me either. Nope, you don't, we don't. Damn. Foundational Black Americans ain't watching none of that nonsense. You better come back with something better because FBA, we over here doing better, and you know that. See, fam, that's exactly what we're saying. They run out here and they talk that tether talk. And then when these tethers all get together, they speak about foundational Black Americans the same way the W's do. Why do you think they're always trying to say, y'all sound like the supremacists? That's because they are the immigrant supremacists. They're the migrant supremacists. They're the tether supremacists. They come over here to kiss the W man's ass. That's what they want to do. And then when they team up, family, and they make excuses, there you go. You already know. This is the difference between certified foundational Black Americans and everybody else. They're jealous of us. They're very vitriolic of us. They got spite and envy for us because what his parents had to do, our parents didn't. Let me tell you one more time, family. When they look at their parents, they see fleers, and that don't make them feel good. When we look at our parents, we see perseverers. We see warriors. He want to run around here and talk about he met Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, and he want to say that he met Stokely Carmichael and Minister Farrakhan. Family, and I met my mom, and I met my uncles, and I met my grandparents. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. You feel that? You know what I'm saying, fam? We ain't got to start naming out people who are celebrities. We all Black, fam. Are we all Black or what? Are we all Black Americans? Is anybody bigger than the program? Anytime someone says, I'm blacker than you because I met these people, that person isn't really one of our people. Black Americans don't talk like that, family. Your grandma is just as important as anybody. Your grandpa is just as important as anybody. You are just as important as anybody. Hell, how many of y'all in the chat right now have I met personally? Let me know if y'all met me, family, because I done met a lot of my brothers and sisters out here at our events, family. It's always love, ain't it? Ain't it love, fam? What do? We dap each other up, hugs, make sure you make it home safe. Don't nobody run around here and be like, I met him, and shit, he just a regular person. I'm just a regular guy just like y'all are. That's tether talk. That I met this person. Ain't nobody bigger than the program. And that's why we've been able to survive. It's because nobody's bigger than the program. Fleers think they're better than their homeland, and they think they're better than the people in their homeland that they get there to, except for the W's. So trust me when I tell y'all, fam, they only view us as a meal ticket and as a come up. Foundational Black Americans, we just the same. How do you know this, fam? Because when Godfrey got into it with a brother on the internet, he said this. Yeah, family. Right there, family. There you go. Godfrey said that right there. He told a brother who called his ass out. He told that brother, I'm Nigerian. I'm blacker than you. Uh-oh. There go that tetherism, family. There go that tetherism popping out. Yeah. There it is, y'all. That's what Godfrey be talking. That's how they all be talking, because that's how they all be feeling, y'all. But we ain't done. There's a situation going on right now where you're having these tether protection services. Oh, I'm sorry. You got your ass teleported to Port-au-Prince on Saturday. I told Papa Doc, see you later. Take your patois somewhere else. TPS. But family, a lot of these Haitians been running around here disrespecting foundational Black Americans. And I ain't seen no Godfrey. I ain't seen no Mr. Milk Dud say a mother thing about it. Y'all notice that these tethers are always silent whenever people disrespect us? See, there's this thing where I'm going to let people disrespect Black Americans, and when Black Americans clap back, I'm going to play victim. I'm here to tell y'all, we shut all that down. None of your scams work. None of your schemes work. None of your lies work. None of your justification work. Just like deodorant don't work on your ass. None of that stuff work. Foundational Black Americans, we regulators, and we shutting down every damn tether excuse. If you think your ass got one more second of telling foundational Black Americans your third world musty ass excuses, you out your damn tether fleeing ass mind. We don't give a damn how you feel. We don't give a damn how you take it. You want to tell us that you don't give a damn? Well, I guarantee you, our don't give a damn go way further than yours, Mr. Tether, Mr. Nigerian. Go ahead and try to get into a contest on who don't give a F. I guarantee you foundational Black Americans will win more than the Nigerian will. Godfrey. See, what it is Godfrey. Your ass ain't free. And you see foundational Black Americans, and we the freest motherfuckers on this planet. Why? It's because everybody knows they better stay the hell out our space. See, we can't say the same thing about your people, Godfrey, because your people fled here. And when you flee somewhere, you got a hell of a lot of vitriol for the people who didn't have to run. Fam, runners can't stand people who stand on business. Damn right. But while all these Haitians is talking crazy about FBA, he been running around here doing this right here. Fam, remember, he is pro-Haitian, but don't say Nathan when they disrespecting us. Watch this.
They planning on deporting 500,000 Haitians. Really? 500,000 Haitians, that's what they're planning on, just taking Haitians. I don't think it's going to be as easy as you think. I know you're sitting up there, you're snatching up a lot of Latinos and shit like that. Well, a lot of Latinos that actually voted for Trump. But I can guarantee you, I don't think a lot of Haitians did. That's why Haitians ain't going to be playing that. I think it's going to be a real tough task, Ice, with the Haitians. I don't know if you know their history. The Haitians whooped the French's ass. The Haitians freed that Hispaniola island. You had Desolines, Toussaint Louverture. They are freedom fighters. Do you understand? That's the lineage that they come from.
Oh, now he understands lineage, y'all. Now he understands lineage. Notice when he was talking about foundational Black American lineage, what did he do? What did he do, y'all? He brushed us off. Now when he's talking about the Haitians, look at all the respect for the lineage now. Look at him breaking it down. Look at him being very nice to them. And look how disrespectful he is to us. Oh, we calling it out. Oh, they don't want no smoke. Receipts, family. Look how now his energy changes. Fam, this ain't just about Nigeria. This is about the whole diaspora being anti-foundational. This is about Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Port-au-Prince, Kingston, and everything in between being jealous that they haven't accomplished what we have. And they come at us in every backdoor ass fashion, but it's still anti-foundational. Here you go. He's Mr. Haitian man now.
French's ass. The Haitians freed that Hispaniola island. You had Desolines, Toussaint Louverture. They are freedom fighters. Do you understand? That's the lineage that they come from. So I don't know if ICE, you just gonna roll up on some of these Haitians, because these Haitians don't play that shit. I have Haitian friends. A lot of us have Haitian friends. I grew up with Haitians my whole life. They're a different kind of African. They'd be like, wait, who are you? We're ICE. Come on. I don't care. I don't need ICE. I have ICE in my refrigerator. You get out of here. I don't need no. You're not going to touch me. I live here. You know, and you're not going to do nothing. Oh. You think you're just going to take?
Fam, is that what the Haitians doing right now? Fam, did the Haitians do any of that to Megyn Kelly? Y'all let me know something right now. Did the Haitians handle Megyn Kelly this way? What Haitians is he talking about? Notice, fam, I don't see none of that anger no more. Look at Godfrey's face right there. Everybody, look at his face when he's talking about the Haitians. Look at his face when he's talking about foundational Black Americans. Why are these people always so comfortable being so friendly to one another, but they don't never have that same comfort when it comes to us? Why is it that this man is sitting there so happy, acknowledging a lineage, but when it came to our lineage, he brushed it off? He said, it doesn't matter. How come when he's doing an accent for Haitians, he's bigging them up? But he said facts that we speak with subservient slave language. Look at all the mop flip-flopping. Y'all seen how this mop gon' flip-flop? This man in every single position, but he ain't standing on nothing.
Hey, Haitian, and just saying, out of here. Yo, I don't know if that Haitian accent was good, but my Haitian friends would probably be mad at me. But you know what the I'm talking about. Respect to the Zoes. Respect to the Zoes. Yo, I really believe they got a fight on their hands if they gonna fuck around with the Haitian community. Haitian, yo, mad respect. I got your back. You know that. Because they respect. I got your back. You know that. Yo, mad respect. I got your back. You know that.
There you go, y'all. Oh, that's a far cry. A far cry from how he was talking to us. When he was talking to foundational Black Americans, oh, he was screaming. He was angry. He was upset. He was everywhere except being an ally. He was being an enemy. Y'all know exactly what it is. We know exactly what it is, because all of these people are just tether friends. Family, like we said, this ain't just about Africa. It ain't just about Haiti. It ain't just about Jamaica. It ain't just about the diaspora. It's about being anti-foundational, because all that we Black brother, when they look at melanated skin, they're jealous that foundational Black Americans are Black and they're just melanated mops, okay, who ain't done nothing, ain't mopped their damn homeland. They're jealous that foundational Black Americans built our homeland and they don't have that. Fam, they're indigenous to all these places, but they never say that they built these places, because those places are in absolute control from the dominant society, and they handed over the control. The same exact way that the Caribbeans and the Africans are teaming up for reparations right now and trying to leave us out. We're going to say it right now, fam. The days of expecting that there's going to ever be any form of collaboration and connection with people outside the United States of America are over. You can believe that all you want to, but foundational certifieds, we ain't on that time. We understand, and we done came to the definitive conclusion, the determination that it's got to be FBA and FBA only, y'all. Because if you allow these other individuals to come around here and pretend that they down, pretend that they're friends, pretend that we all allies, they're going to take the bag and run. They run anyway, don't they? They flee anyway, don't they? See, when somebody says, I'm an N-word just like you, they really call you a Kata. Can we go there, family? See, in reality, y'all, he done heard a Kata his whole damn life in his house. And don't ever believe any of these people who say that that's not the case. Don't ever listen to these people when they talk. From now forward, family, we are certified foundational Black Americans. That is it. It's certified foundational Black Americans only. Melanin can't get you in. Dark skin can't get you in. We ain't all Black, brother. No, we Black and you not my brother. Okay, that's how we gonna update it, y'all. Let's update it. There's no more we all black brother. It's I'm black and you not my brother and you not my sister. What you need to be doing is building your homeland and staying the hell up out of mine. And family, he went even further when he started having his damn tether meltdown. Oh, that ain't it, family. I want everybody to listen how they talk about us and how we talk about us. We talk with exceptionalism and greatness. They talk about us the same damn way the Africans do.
Like I could always tell when you not there.
Yes.
You were zoned the out. You were holding up the cards and you were just reading off, and it went through.
I don't even
When he said you bring a little subservience and he said that, but you got to understand something.
Look at his face, fam. Look how he acting like he didn't say facts. Fam, these people are disingenuous. Fam, that tether inside of him has came completely out. This is what you call an exposure. He's been exposed, fam. He right here is playing dumb to the maximum. You know damn well what that man said, and you responded and said that you agree. Look at that face right there. I don't know. What do you mean? He said what? See, I'm telling y'all, he's starting to sound like his Fleer Nigerian father.
We get this. I've gotten this from Haitian people. I've got this from Caribbean people. How about this? People talk, I'm FBA, and I get it from FBAs because I'm light skinned. So what we're talking about.
No, the hell you don't. Black Americans. Do we hate on people because they light skinned? How many light skinned brothers and sisters is in the house tonight? Listen to all of these racial tropes, and these guys are supposed to be FBA. Y'all see what I'm talking about? These are the FBA people who hang out with these tethers. So AKA family, you're dealing with some mops and some COONs, and they both friends, but they can't get in. Fam, we don't hate on nobody. Look how he's trying to run excuses. I get it too because I'm light-skinned. Here we go, fam. Here goes another tether projection. Here it goes again. It's we don't like the light-skinned folks. We don't like the tethers. We call them names. We just, everything's bad. They weren't talking like that about the Haitians, though. They weren't talking about that like Kamala Harris, though. Were they? Nope. Here you go. Black Americans, we don't talk like that to nobody. It don't matter what shade you come in. That's why I tell everybody, this is jealousy. They're jealous that we love every single shade of Black American beauty. Our beauty comes in every single shade, and they will literally lynch somebody if they too dark. They will literally lynch somebody if they got too much melanin. They will literally lynch somebody if they ain't got enough cake soap. They're jealous that we don't do the colorism, but they do.
Is overall Black trauma that exceeds on that. We're always ready to go hard on Black folks.
Wait, is he a Latino? He said he FBA. Is he a Latino? Somebody let me know right now, fam. Is this a damn Latino? Okay, this might be a Latino. I don't know. I don't watch this stuff. I don't know who he is. I don't watch Godfrey. I don't watch none of that. Everything I consume is certified FBA. But I got some brothers in the chat saying this person right here is the damn Latino. And I would not be surprised. Nope. Y'all let me know something, because I got some real suspicions about this individual. I get it too, because I'm light-skinned. We done heard that one before.
I even when we talk about the roast with Kevin Hart has made Black millionaires. He's done where people had generational wealth for their family for the rest of their lives, and then all of a sudden, because a white boy is white boying and doing what he does, then everybody wants to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
He should have did this. Y'all don't hate Derek Chauvin turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
Everybody wants to.
Wait, y'all caught that? Did y'all catch that, family? Listen to Godfrey in the back doing ad-libs the same way he was doing them ad-libs when old boy was talking about our accent. He did the same exact thing. Fam, can I get some 100s in the chat if y'all caught what Godfrey just did? The same exact way that old dude said that we got a subservient slave accent and Godfrey said facts. When this guy said we turned on Kevin Hart, you hear Godfrey in the back say, right, right. Here he goes again, chirping from the sideline. Did y'all catch that?
He does, then everybody wants to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
He should have did this. Y'all don't hate Derek Chauvin to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
Everybody wants to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
He should have did this. Y'all don't hate Derek Chauvin. I've said this a bunch of times, and every time
y'all caught it too, huh? I love y'all with a passion, baby. I love y'all. Certified's gonna get you. Hey, I tell everybody, when we pull up, we gonna pull up a couple million deep, and all my Black Americans is gonna see you. You can't flinch without a foundational Black American catching your ass. That's another reason why they don't like us. Not only are we so beautiful and we come in so many different beautiful shades and shapes and sizes, we also will catch your ass slipping. We heard you in the background, Godfrey. You doing the same ad lib that you did when Alawalo was saying that we have a subservient slave accent. So how you acting like you didn't know what it was then, but you just did it again? We caught you. Receipts, fam. Everybody, smash the like button. We in here cooking. If we catch him one time, we catch him all the time.
turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
Everybody wants to turn on Kevin Hart.
Right.
He should have did this. Y'all don't hate Derek Chauvin. I've said this a bunch of times, and every time I say this, people act like I'm crazy. People hate Candace Owens more than they hate Derek Chauvin.
What?
They hate the dude. They hate the woman. And don't get me wrong, Candace Owens ain't. I don't want to be.
What the hell is this guy talking about? What the hell is this guy talking about, fam? Don't ever listen to the wheeze of this. We do this wrong. We do all this stuff too. Fam, this is smut energy. That's how smuts talk. When Weeze is so wrong and Weeze hate all that. And by the way, F Kevin Hart. Ain't nobody turn on Kevin Hart. Black Americans ain't rock with no damn Kevin Hart in the first damn place. What's your favorite Kevin Hart joke? I'll wait. Exactly. This man trying to paint it that we done turned on Kevin Hart. This man trying to make it look like we supposed to like Candace Owens and we got some love for Derek Chauvin. Who the hell said that? Smut man.
Be clear, but we hate her for talking about George Floyd more than we hate the white cop that him on film.
What?
Like
that's straight trauma.
It's like I said.
Right.
It's like I said. With David, the fact that you all are going to hold on to that. First of all, David, David is getting like dragged, which is good. Like you up, and this is good. But to come at me, I'm like, oh man. And first of all, David Ayuolo, when he did Martin Luther King, he raised money for that. He busted his ass it took him 7 years to make that. And he hired nothing but African Americans. He hired Common, right, who played Masavio's dad. Remember Masavio?
Yeah.
But Common played Masavio's father,
yeah,
who was with Dr. King. He hired a lot of African Americans. Now he has a platform.
Why does he keep calling us African American? Family, I want everybody to notice how Godfrey keeps calling us, referring to us as African American. But when we say we're foundational Black Americans, he starts to curse and he brushed us off. Y'all see why this man ain't an ally? Y'all see why this man ain't a friend? Y'all see why this man's a full-fledged tether? We ain't no damn African American. Yo ass is an African in America. Your mama is an African in America. Your father is an African in America. That don't apply to none of us. But I see that when FBA comes up, lineage, heritage, and culture, he dismisses it. But he refers to us as African like we're supposed to praise it. That tells you what we've already known. This tether has been inside of this guy the whole damn time. Behind all of those whack-ass jokes, fam, was a whack-ass tether.
Called Mansa with Nate Parker, who's Black American.
Yeah.
He's literally hiring
but what
and
we
putting
do
people to
is
work. But I mean,
we stand on the sideline, we do nothing, and then we criticize everything that Black people
exactly
do. But on the same sense, this is a white supremacy society that turns us against, because they do give these parts to Black British actors, because there is the same way, there's no way in the world they would have let Barack Obama run for the president if he was African American, because there's a class system that says that African Americans are at the bottom of the class system. They will not they need to hold us.
Look how quiet Godfrey got. Now he's quiet, fam. Now he's quiet. Because that same caste system that prefers illegals is because these individuals know that them illegals is gonna kiss ass.
Is assimilating into the racism against African Americans.
They said just because you're gay, you don't have to sit gay.
You can't help
There you go.
Watch this, family. Now watch how they try to make an excuse about it. Watch.
What I do is very pro us. And nobody's perfect. Martin Luther King wasn't perfect. Malcolm X wasn't. Muhammad Ali wasn't perfect. He dogged Joe Frazier, who helped him out in the boxing game. But you look at what Muhammad sacrificed for black people, like literally his whole career, not going to Vietnam. So there's other things. But when we make these mistakes and just go, no, but look what you did. I go, but look at all the other shit I've done. Like, you know, I got white women go, you don't like white? Well, you only like black? I go, I prefer black women. It has nothing to do with not liking. I like women, but I like black women the most. It has nothing to do with, but you know, you got.
He's splaining. Oh, so you called black women MFers early. Don't nobody owe you a goddamn thing. This is some crybaby ass tether talk. He's still out here crying, fam. We don't owe you nothing, fam. Y'all see the sense of entitlement? All I keep hearing is, what y'all did to me, y'all was mean to me. We raised some money. What about all the other things I did? Your ass violated the core, and we got to get you.
Women that are in positions that are looking at me like, he only like black girls. They look at that. You know, I'm always speaking up for us all the damn time. Let me tell you something. If I didn't give a about black people, I would be on 3 sitcoms by now. I'd be real cooning and tap dancing and for real. You know, but I don't do that.
But you're doing it now for free. You're doing it for free.
I would say this. Nobody, I bet you, all the black people that they focus on, nobody can tell you the name of the white boys that tracked down Ahmaud Arbery or shot him in the street. I bet you nobody knows what their name is.
Stop. Family, what the hell does the people who unalived Ahmaud Arbery have to do with us calling out Godfrey? Y'all see how desperate these people get, family? Do y'all see how they're reaching to make excuses? This is why these individuals is on the damn op list. And that's why they ain't getting off the damn op list. And you know what? Since we going there, y'all know Black Alpha got some full receipts. Who that is? That's me. Oh, you can't pull that on me. I went down there directly to where Ahmaud Arbery was unalived. So you thought you was flexing by sitting there saying, they can't name the people who unalived Ahmaud Arbery. I did you one better. I've been there. And I went to the mural. And I paid respects. Because my partner lived right down the damn street when it happened. I knew all about it, fam. Anything that they come up with, y'all know I got the damn answer. Miss me with all that. You thought you was flexing, fat boy, but you ain't. This certified energy up in here, we stand on ours. We hold ours down. Y'all see the damn difference? I don't want to hear no damn tethers talk about y'all couldn't name the people with Ahmaud Arbery. There goes Ahmaud Arbery's mural. There goes Black Alpha, and we stand on business for each other. What we talking about, fam? Oh, he thought he had one, didn't he? See, but when we talking about me standing right there next to Ahmaud Arbery, you don't see them standing next to all that damn trash. They on the first damn thing smoking to get the hell up out of there so they can come on over here and make up a hell of a lot of lies. Y'all see the difference between certified foundational Black Americans? You better go try somebody else. I'm the wrong one to play with. This is what we mean. Now watch them make more excuses.
Of the oppression of what they did to you.
What they did.
So the British black doesn't remind it because it's separate. It's a different type of black. So it's like, oh, hello. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, wow, he's more. It's like it's safe. It's like an upgrade from iPhone 2 to iPhone 17.
But also just the voice itself is safe.
It's a safe voice. It feels safe.
Because what do you want to hear? You want to hear the hello or do you want to see?
Stop, fam. They're saying that the reason why British actors and the reason why British people who come from England to the United States get preferred over Black Americans is because of their voice? Fam, they're saying it's because of their voice. No. Y'all watch this.
Like, it feels. Dante, they did a study. This is at IKIM39 said, hey, wait. Dante did studies. It's a form of assimilation that whites feel more comfortable around foreign blacks, hence Hollywood being partial to them playing a role. So it's not insecurity because
whites feel more comfortable around foreign blacks. Family, y'all know the reason why Every black American in here knows the reason why white folks feel more comfortable around foreign black people. It's because bootlicking. And watch how they try to make an excuse and they say it's because their voice, not because they tap dance for them, not because they're not a threat, not because they're not warriors. They say it's because of their voice. Oh, Tether explaining.
Because that I really feel that the black American feels like it feels like you remind white people of the oppression of what they did to you. So the British black doesn't remind it because it's separate. It's a different type of black. So it's like, oh, hello. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, wow, he's more. It's like it's safe. It's like an upgrade from iPhone 2 to iPhone 17.
But also just the voice itself is safe.
It's a safe voice. It feels safe.
Because what do you want to hear? You want to hear the hello, or do you want to see hear
My
content?
son is in England, and his cousins are Brits, black Brits. His cousins didn't even know that Britain had slaves. Had no idea that there were slaves. So when you go to Britain and they're like, you don't have no culture, and they do that, right. They don't even know that Britain was the king of the fucking colonizers.
Yeah, Britain was the masterminds.
Hell no. No, fam. That's what we talking about. No. Let's make it clear. Godfrey, they're making excuses why the dominant society favors foreign black people. I'm going to tell you why the dominant society favors foreign black people. And all my foundational black Americans gave 100 different answers and they're all correct. Y'all know why. We know why. And notice again, family, it's always making excuses for the foreigners because they're all anti-foundational. White folks prefer the foreign blacks because the foreign blacks are the doormats. They're the buck dancers. They're the bootlickers. They don't challenge supremacy. See, when the dominant society looks at black Americans, they see warriors. They see riders. They see the men, the women, the kids, the whole damn family tree are a bunch of certified riders. They know things that they can do to the foreigner, they can't do to the native foundational black Americans. The biggest, most clear thing on the planet Earth is that white folks know they can't play with us the way that they played with the black person who came here from England or from Africa or from Jamaica or Haiti. That's why they roll out the red carpet for them. Because they know that they are the real subservient ones. That's why we was on a Wallow or whatever the hell his name is. That's why we was on his bumper, because he was trying to make it look like we're subservient. No. You're subservient. That's why you get them damn roles over there. See, Godfrey is trying to make an excuse for the foreign blacks because he is a foreign black. That's where his allegiance is. Time after time after time again. All of these foreign black folks who come to the United States of America, they think it's them, but in reality, it's us. You're here because of us. You got the Civil Rights Act passed because of us. Immigration Act because of us. You can try to blend into society because of us, and you're preferred by the W because of us. Why? It's because us, we get it busy, we get it popping in these streets. Y'all come over here, y'all brown nose, and y'all get on all fours when the W shows up. And one thing about it is, fam, all that talk about, well, if the white man pulled us over, he's not going to ask us where we're from. Have y'all ever heard a white person ever say that? Let's go ahead and get to the brass tacks, family. Have y'all ever heard a white person say, we view all of y'all the same? Y'all notice that only comes from tethers? That example only comes from tethers. That whole white folks don't know the difference between a black American and a Nigerian, a black American and a Haitian. White folks know. Hell yeah, they do. They know so much that y'all get roles above us and y'all get grants above us because y'all are easy. They know that y'all the H to the Izzos without the V to the Izzy. They know that. You never hear that ever come from W's. It's only really a tether excuse. That is something that tethers come up with to make it sound good. Now, isn't it funny though, family, that Godfrey just sat there and told us that the dominant society prefers foreign blacks from England because of their voice. But then Godfrey told us that the dominant society would pull us all over and couldn't tell the difference. Well, you just told me a minute ago they could tell the difference. How come they can't tell the difference over here? If they can tell the difference with y'all getting roles in Hollywood, can't they tell the difference with y'all getting pulled over? Oh, so all that we all the same when we get pulled over was bullshit. And I done pulled your damn whole card for the 15th damn time. It's funny how over here, they can separate us, but over here, they can't tell the difference. No, I tell the difference. Your ass ain't foundational black American. Your ass ain't from a warrior class. Your ass from a fleer class. That's really what it is. And you didn't think that you popped that ish and FBA would hit you with that damn clap back. Well, consider it done. This is what we mean with these people, family. Every single time they talk, it's an excuse. It's a justification. It's a rationalization. But in reality, what it is, it's fear. It's fear because they know that foundational Black Americans, we are what separates them from ever getting over here and getting next to white man. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Family, you'd be surprised how much hatred and despise they have for us because we are the ones that are preventing them from living next to their mommy and zaddy. That's really what it is. They view us as the blockade from them getting close to Karen and Ken. They view us as the one thing that's stopping them from getting next to the W's. That's why they're always out here making excuses and trying to get up underneath them everywhere they go. But one thing about it, two things for certain, foundational Black Americans, fam, we're right here everywhere and they see us live and in living color. And when I tell y'all that they see us live and in living color, and I tell everybody that these people are anti-foundational, I mean that, fam. That's the term that we taking, okay? Listen to me now. Anti-foundational. That's the term. I need everybody to print that. Put that all the way in, fam. Anti-foundational and ethnic discrimination and ethnic prejudice. See, when you say anti-Black can have a melanated person being anti-Black. If you want to see what anti-Black American looks like, there you go. Anti-Black American, family. Yes, indeed. If you want to see what somebody who's very, very vitriolic to foundational Black Americans who practice ethnic prejudice, there you go. You see it, family. Yes, indeed. If you want to see somebody who has ethnic discrimination, well, there it is, family. Yes, indeed. That's what anti-foundational looks like. That's what anti-foundational Black American looks like. That's what ethnic discrimination and ethnic prejudice looks like. See, when you say just racist, then they can slide on in. If you say just Black, then they can slide on in. They love terms that are very, very elusive. They love terms that are real flat. They'll say we all Black brother. That lets them in the door. But when we say foundational Black American, they ask us outside the door. When they say anti-Black, they can slide on in. When we say anti-foundational, they ask can't slide in. When we say anti-foundational, ethnic discrimination, ethnic prejudice, that makes it clear. We talking ethnicity. We talking lineage. You can say lineage discrimination. You can say lineage prejudice. But guarantee ethnicity and lineage are two things they can't get around. They just can't get around it, family. And that's why we got their asses shook right where the hell they are. Everywhere you turn around, family, we got to be lineage-based and lineage-specific. The world is moving away from flat Blackness, y'all. And the only people who are trying to cling on to flat Blackness are people who want to steal from Black Americans. Because remember, y'all, they said that they didn't know they was Black when they got here. Now, all of a sudden, they know. Watch this right here, fam. Even further, these individuals, they continue to make these excuses. When I said that we breaking it down, when I said we unpacking the receipts, that's exactly what the hell we doing. You can't hide, you can't run. Not from this FBA work. Let me tell you the difference between FBA certified work and your homeland. You can run from your homeland, but you can't run from this work. Let's go.
Of colonization. Well, this was a good conversation. I appreciated that one there. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling. No, that's right. This, but on some real shit, though, I want to say this and shout out to Akbar. Regardless of what people feel, like we're just working it out, and the fact that we're actually having an effect, it's important because I go, oh, you said this. I go, that's cool. I said, but man, we talked 2-3 hours of
and one
interview
slips through, and then
you go one slips through. Oh, you said that, and it's like they're sitting there going, "What's he going to say?" Well, you might get offended. I'm not worried about what you're thinking. What we focus on is who's our guest. We got these questions, and CJ, he's a Black American who actually came up with the concept, along with Heather, who's a white left.
Stop, fam. Look who he says came up with the concept for the show. Watch.
Okay, he's a Black American who actually came up with the concept, along with Heather, who's a white lesbian, along with Heather, who's a white lesbian, Heather, who's a white lesbian, Heather, who's a white lesbian.
There you go, family. Yes, indeed. The whole 154 broadcast was brought to you by a W woman named Heather. And what is Heather again? Godfrey, tell us what she is.
A white lesbian.
There you go, fam. That is why you getting that tether battery in the back from Mayo. This is who they want to be down with. This is who they love. This is who they friends with. Buddies, companions, allies. They love some zaddy and some mommy. There you go, family. You see exactly who's been pulling the strings and who's behind the whole damn production. This is why you never saw God flee any damn where. And now you see God flee every damn where because he got him a W elbow named Heather that he's so proud. So family, is it safe to say that Heather has been supporting a tether? Damn, you got a tether and Heather. You got Heather and some tethers, and they all riding together. You see, fam, boy, we always right, ain't we? Are we always right, family? There you go again. You know damn well where you see a Heather tether, you're going to see these folks and they're going to be hanging out together. That is it. That's what I'm talking about. That's who you dealing with, family, and that's who he's proud of. Tell us one more time, who's behind your broadcast?
Concept, along with Heather, who's a white lesbian.
Damn.
They came up with the concept of 154. So shut the up. Like, there's a black American had the wherewithal to go, why don't we create a show like that?
Something. I'll tell you something else. A lot of times when you have black women who have worked their way through corporate white America, they have a stigma or they got a chip on their back because of all that they had to go through to get Karen Hunter. I can't imagine what she went through to start her own station.
Now, look, fam, how he's disrespecting black women, but he was smiling and they was happy when they was talking about Heather, the elbow-friendly tethers.
At Sirius Radio to create her own sponsors and to get this and to keep it going. And so she also, and the misogyny, the intersectionality of her being a black woman and the fact that she's a woman, she's black and a woman, and the fact that she thinks she's incompetent. And so I also think there's something to having strong black men in her diaspora that she's not comfortable with. Also having strong, opinionated, strong men.
And Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Tariq Nasheed, I fuck with Dr. Umar. They have their purpose, man. But like the whole I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm foundational black America. I don't really give a I just care about conquer. It's dumb.
Oh, fam. Oh, look at that. Again, throwing smut on our lineage, family. Throwing smut on our lineage. He didn't say that when he was talking about the damn Haitians. When he was talking about the Haitians, fam, again, every time FBA comes up, it's followed by a he don't give a F. And we're here to say, well, FBA don't give a F about you since we going there.
I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm foundational black America. I don't really give a I just care about
and conquer.
It's dumb. It's stupid. And it feels like when we talk about that, somebody's getting paid to do that because I don't give a I think we all look alike. I just want to.
Fam, did he hit us with the we're getting paid? Y'all listen to this, family? Y'all listen to this, fam? He's hitting us with the we getting paid talk. Fam, that's coming directly from the Democratic plantation. That's that Democratic plantation talk, family. We getting paid. We getting, there's a whole shite out there. I just seen Dr. Kubar say that 3 days ago. Black Americans are getting paid to cause a division? No. Black Americans are standing on lineage business, and we don't give a damn about none of y'all. And if anybody has been getting paid, it's Pan-Africans, because Pan-Africans have been on this type of time. Oh, we going there, family.
Make sure, I just believe in justice for black people around the damn world, because everybody got the word for us, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go down to more brown people. Arabs are treated like Filipinos are treated like all kinds of people treated like But
oh boy, he going full immigrant talk now. Fam, here now he's inserting the people of color. Y'all knew that was coming. Here come the people of color now. So it went from he don't give a F about FBA to we're all getting paid. Fam, that sound like that damn James Smalls talk. That sounds like that James Smalls talk. That, remember when James Smalls said, we the CIA? Remember when Dr. Kubar said, we the CIA? And now, fam, he's throwing in all the people of color as well. This is what I mean. The immigrants are all sticking together.
I want to make sure, I just believe in justice for black people around the damn world. Because everybody got the word for us, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can go down to more brown people. Arabs are treated like Filipinos are treated like
They all say the N-word. Fam, notice now, he's talking about them in a friendly light. I thought you said that you were sticking up for black people, but you just sat there and named all these people who say the N-word themselves. Do you not believe that all those different groups that you just named don't say the N-word? Everybody he's naming right here says the damn N-word. Every last one of them. Fam, I'm seeing real black and brown coalition talk. I'm seeing Democratic Shield talk, fam. Here it goes. This sounds like NAACP energy, fam. This sounds like Kamala Harris and Barack Obama.
Kinds of people treat like but then a lot of them will turn around.
But none of them stand up for anybody else.
Right, they'll turn around and call us niggas.
We were just talking about FIFA and the bananas and the...
And look, dude says none of them talk about us. He said, yeah, they'll turn around and call us the N-word. But why were you just defending them, Godfrey?
Bananas and the monkey sounds in FIFA, defending Africans that are playing for France and other colonizers.
Right. And it's like everybody's, you know,
Excuses are for losers. That right there, family, freeze frame. That right there is a broken tether. That right there is a scared tether. That right there is an afraid, petrified tether. That right there is a regulated tether. And you can see the energy when we show up. That right there is what I'm talking about, family. He know what time it is. He went all the way to the people of color. Family started off disrespecting foundational black Americans. He went all the way to the end disrespecting foundational black Americans. Through disrespected foundational black American sisters, doubled up and brought it back, made excuses for immigrants, brought up the black and brown coalition, started speaking Democratic Shield talk, sounded like Dr. Kubar, sounded like James Smalls. And you see how it all went full circle. That man right there is an op. And he tries to hide all of that anti-FBA rhetoric behind jokes. And he tries to hide all that anti-foundational black American rhetoric behind being an anchor tether. But they don't know what we know. See, what we know is we see your ass like you plexiglass. We see through you. We know where you're going. Wherever your ass is headed to, we've been there, okay? Because this is our country. I don't know why they think that they're going to try to outsmart us where we're from. We know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to bring up Chicago. You're going to try to bring up being an anchor. You're going to bring up Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. You're going to bring up Dr. Martin Luther King. You're going to bring up Stokely Carmichael. You're going to bring up all of these people as some type of means as camouflage. But your camouflage is just really you flogging. And if you see somebody point him out, and that's exactly why his ass done got pointed out. Every single thing that he said right there was an alibi that we knew he was going to say. Every single thing that he said right there was justification. You know why, family? Because we've been giving these tethers that work for how long? How long we been checking these tethers, fam? How long we been checking these tethers? We've been checking the tethers for the longest. So we know exactly what they're going to do, fam. Somebody who can't build a homeland, I mean, they don't have the most sophisticated excuses. It's only going to be 2 or 3 excuses. Easy work. We're going to throw that ish in the corner and it's over with. But you see how they try to throw in things. And what he does, y'all, whenever he's trying to say something real slick, he'll be real quiet. Y'all see the deviousness with tethers, fam? All right, he'll be real quiet or hush hush, and then he'll act like he don't know what's going on. We know exactly what's going on. We know exactly what's happening. You think you're going to flat blackness your way over here. Let me tell you something, fam. Godfrey is your typical tether, okay? A TT, a typical tether. And what he's going to do, y'all, he's going to try to ride the flat blackness train all the way into foundational black America. There is no allegiance based on just having the same skin tone. There's no group. There's no friends. There's no allies based on we all look alike. It's all about, are you certified black? What you got right here, what you got right here, and what you got up here. They don't have none of them. All 3 of those belong to us, not them. And time after time after time has proven it. These people have slurs that they call other black people. And they act like they don't come up with it. They'll say, no, that came from them. No, that came from them. All of y'all say it. You literally can't say that you're black when you have a slur for black people. You can't say that you're a black American ally when you call black Americans some type of a kata, some type of jareer, or some type of y'all needs to pick yourself up by the bootstraps that you got from the W. Fam, these are people who pretend to be our friend, but use slurs against us. Fam, what do they call the W's? That's my $1 billion question. Remember, that's the Nigerian stuff, you know, where he's from. What do they call the W's, fam? Mommy, daddy, zaddy, friend? Huh? What do they call them? Huh? God, Jesus? What do they call the W's? We still be sitting here waiting for these folks to say anything to the W's. They got 101 names for us. These folks be out there getting deported, still talking about FBA. Still talking about foundational black Americans while you getting deported. So that lets you know what it is. And one thing he keeps trying to run with, y'all, he keeps trying to run with this whole thing of we're traumatized. Let me make this clear, and I'm going to make this crystal clear. Foundational black Americans, we ain't traumatized. Foundational black Americans, we certified. There's a big difference. We don't walk around all damn day long saying we're traumatized people. I want y'all to notice how they hide behind trauma. Y'all notice that? And if there is any trauma that's going on, well, you got to look in the mirror because y'all the ones who sold black people. So you contributed to other people's trauma. Foundational black Americans, we're not a traumatized lineage. You wouldn't have been able to accomplish what you've accomplished. We wouldn't be here right now if we were traumatized. They want to make it look like we got a mental illness, okay? So they can say, we all got it, so we can be friends. See, fam, they treat the term trauma the same way they treat black skin tone. It's a means to get in. Everything they say is always all. It's all. It's all. It's all encompassing. Everybody can come on in. Let's all gather up together. See, what we do, fam, we take these things in 2s and 4s. Okay, you FBA, come on in. You FBA, come on in. Y'all know FBA, all right? You can have 100 people in the room. And if there's 5 foundationals, we're going to see them. You're going to say, sister right there in the back, come on in. I got you. I know you, sister. Come on in. You from Chicago, ain't you? Come on in. We're going to see the brother in the back. Where you from? You look like you from New York. You from New Jersey? Come on in. Okay, you from Southside Jamaica, Queens? Come on in. What up? What we got else? We got Fort Lauderdale? Come on in. Kansas City? Come on in. Oh, you from Omaha. We can see a foundational black American throughout the crowd. So all of that, everybody included stuff, we shut all of that down. And when we do, there's nothing for them to run with. And that's how foundational black Americans operate. So when we tell everybody that we be putting these folks on that list, I don't know, fam. I think these tethers are getting worse by the day. Because one of the things these damn tethers is running around here doing, y'all, they out here trying to just claim everybody is one of them. They just out here trying to claim we all the same. They out here trying to say every black American is just one big Negro. Now, I see that's one big tether, but damn. Y'all look at this right here. Now they're trying to say that Lauryn Hill is Haitian. Watch this.
A prime example of that black American versus Haitian only exists online. Now, on my main page, I've had to throw several black Americans completely off my page for disrespecting Haitians. At the end of the day and the beginning of the next, if you pissed about her winning at the BET Awards and you black American, you say she a one-hit wonder and she don't have to do it. Let me explain it to you. Baby, when you do something right, you only have to do it once. Okay? She not talking about pop your ass, finesse, and all that like the shit y'all used to. Okay? She tried to give you a queen mindset, and she did that. When you do something right, I'm going to say it slower. You only have to do it once.
Like your ass done did your eyebrows once and you cut them off. Listen, fam, Lauryn Hill ain't from no damn Haiti. What in the, fam, is this where we at with these people now? Y'all see what we talking about? They are desperate. They're trying to turn us into them. They want us to be them so damn bad. They just making stuff up at this point. You from Haiti. You the Haitian. You got to be fam. You going to be Jamaican, Haitian, everything other than a foundational black American. Do y'all see exactly what we talking about? Lauryn Hill ain't no damn Haitian. Just like this person right here probably ain't no damn woman.
So to call her a one-hit wonder, you out of your goddamn mind. You wish you could get the success she has. And the reason y'all hating on her, because she a Haitian woman. Bow down. Bow down because she did what none of you other have been able to do yet. Bow the down. She did it without shaking one piece of ass. She did it without no kind of vulgarity, nothing. She did it and you bow down. Not only because she a black woman, because she a Haitian woman. Dig. So y'all can talk that online, Black Americans versus Haitians. Y'all know the business. With Lauryn Hill coming to the situation, the conversation, you bow the down because she is a queen. And she love all of you. She don't act like the rest of us. She love all of y'all. I love...
Fam, what the hell is this person talking about? What the hell is she talking about, or he talking about, or it talking about? Y'all see what happened with these tethers, fam? They got to be us. We don't do this with them because we don't give a damn. Y'all see that we winning? Hell yeah, we the main character. You just out here trying to claim people. You just out here trying to claim black folks. You got to be Haitian, Jamaican. No, your ass is a tether. That's what, and by the way, y'all put right now in the chat how much you think this person is tipping off on the scales. Right now, family, I need y'all to put in the chat how much y'all think this individual is tipping off on the scale. Black Alpha is about to be Petty Murphy, and I'm going to do it in a hurry because if y'all look in the chat right now, y'all see my number. Can y'all match it? What y'all think this person tipping off on the scale, y'all? Because there got to be a lot of hefty, not lefty tetherism to think that stuff. I got right there, fam, probably about 19 million.
Some of y'all. I don't love all of y'all. I love who loves me. If you love me, I love you. If you don't like me, then fuck you. You feel me? But she don't act like that. So at the end of the day, in the beginning,
y'all better step it up. I started off in the millions. I don't want to see no 260. 260 can fit on my screen. This is cut off at the bottom. Damn, let me tell you something. She about 260 from the shoulders up. Hey, shout out to Cat Williams. What'd he say? You big on radio. You big on TikTok. Certified.
Love you. If you don't like me, then fuck you. You feel me? But she don't act like that. So at the end of the day, in the beginning of the next, respect Lauryn Hill, not only as a black queen, but a Haitian queen, and doing what y'all queens still haven't done yet. A prime example of
haven't done yet. What? Work out? Is that what you talking about? You talking about what we ain't done? How about what? Working out? Since we talking, since we speaking about what needs to be done and what we haven't done. Okay, I know what you ain't done. Treadmill. There you go right there. And family, just keeping it 155 in the third. Why she come out looking like this? Why? Who told her? Who gonna tell her? What the hell is wrong? What the hell was you thinking? If you don't, the eyebrows gone, fam. The eyebrows done fled. Your damn eyebrows done fled. Y'all notice that? The eyebrows done fled, left, ain't seen them. They ain't coming back, ain't coming around. That's exactly what we talking about. Out here just trying to claim people. How he's gonna claim somebody? You know what I'm talking about? But look, that's exactly what we talking about, fam. They got to try to claim us because they ain't us. See, when you break down the whole diaspora versus foundational Black Americans, I want you to notice something. There ain't no versus. It's us doing our FBA thing, them hating. It's them watching. It's them pocket watching. It's them being jealous, having despised, vitriol. And it's foundational Black Americans. We just don't care. We're doing what we do, how we do it in our foundational Black American luxurious way. And can't nobody stop it, y'all. And let me tell you something. This right here, just for receipts, family. Okay, certified salute to the family, y'all. No, Lauryn Hill is not Haitian. She was born and raised in East Orange and South Orange, New Jersey, to American parents. Okay, Valerie and Ma Hill. Okay, shout out to Lauryn Hill, family. You out here trying to claim Lauryn Hill. Hell no. But family, if they don't want to hear what we got to say, when we say that Lauryn Hill is FBA, then let my favorite singer of all time tell everybody, since the tethers can't understand. Whitney, I love you, baby. Tell them.
I think when Lauren was like 15 or 16, I gave Lauren a call. And I said, Lauren, because I knew Lauren could sing. And I knew she was with a group called the Fugees. And it baffled me because I know Lauren can sing. And I called Lauren and I said, Lauren, what are you doing? I said, why aren't you doing a solo album? Why aren't you going to do something? You know, you're a singer and you have such a beautiful voice and you have such an inspirational voice. People would love to hear what you have to say. And she said to me, Whitney, I'm a Fuji. I'm a Fuji forever. I'll never forget that. And it's funny because she's Lauryn Hill.
Talk your talk. Speak it how it is. They know what it is, family. They know what it is. I don't hear nothing about no damn Haitian at all.
Lauren was like 15 or 16. I gave Lauren a call. And I said, Lauren, because I knew Lauren could sing. And I knew she was with a group called the Fugees. And it baffled me because I know Lauren can sing. And I called Lauren and I said, Lauren, what are you doing? I said, why aren't you doing a solo album? Why aren't you going to do something? You know, you're a singer and you have such a beautiful voice and you have such an inspirational voice. People would love to hear what you have to say. And she said to me, Whitney, I'm a Fuji and I'm a Fuji forever.
Fam, no Haitian involved there, y'all. No Haitian at all. No Haitian at all. You can't have that one. You can't have it. You can't take it. You can try, but it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work, family. This is what we be doing over here. We foundational Black Americans. Y'all got to understand that. No matter what they try to say, no matter what they try to do, fam, they cannot replace us. Never.
I'll never forget that. And it's funny because she's Lauryn Hill. And that's what I was saying to her then.
As she has proved pretty well since.
Yes, she has. Lauren is just a open book, you know what I mean? I mean, she's open to the point where you talk to Lauren, and I mean this in a positive sense. She gives, and she inspires. And whatever she says in her mouth, she wants it to be inspirational. I think when Lauren was like 15 or 16, I gave Lauren a call. There
you go, family. Gave her a call. And that call was not to Port-au-Prince at all. Never was. Certified salute to us, family. This is what we be talking about. This is how we be standing on business. And this is how we operate. Certified salute. Let me tell you something, fam. We foundational Black Americans, we do our thing. And we hold each other down. That's one of the best things that we ever do, fam. Certified salute to all of my brothers and sisters in the chat right now, okay? We stand on lineage business. Certified salute to all my foundational Black Americans all across the globe. Certified salute to all the brothers and sisters out here standing on business and putting in work. Certified salute to y'all. Much love. Shout out to my brother Tariq. Certified salute to my brother Tariq. Much love, baby. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. We, as foundational Black Americans, we are lineage, heritage, and culture. And we have been letting the world know that we're lineage, heritage, and culture. And I got so much love for the Black Americans who stand on business and continuously say it, okay? We've been pushing that line. We've been standing on it. Y'all see these people trying to separate us from America, okay? I seen a lot of people running around here saying that, well, this ain't our country and we need to do this and we need to do that. That's why I say certified salute to us, fam. My brother Tariq had a great broadcast the other day. And he was telling everybody how foundational Black Americans, we are America. America is not whiteness. America is foundational Black Americans. And there's two different type of people who see it two different type of ways. When you start dealing with the tethers, they view America as the white man. When you start dealing with the foundationals, we view America as the foundational Black Americans. And anybody who views America as the W's, those people are the same people who always crash out. We don't crash out. Let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. These people think that they can try to separate us from our homeland, but they don't know that don't exist. You cannot separate what we create. You cannot separate what we have. You cannot separate what we are. And we got it going. Look at this right here, fam. This is what I mean by these damn tethers and how sneaky they are, but they tricks and cons don't get off the ground.
The craziest CIA operation is that African Americans and Africans beef. I don't think people understand that we are the same. You get a DNA test, the DNA is the same. A lot of times we look the same. I don't understand why you guys think going against each other is going to get any of us anywhere. Both of us, we are both struggling. So why the heck are we going to go against each other and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to put down someone else that looks like me and think this is going to get me up? Please start using your mind. Like the CIA got y'all niggas, got all y'all niggas thinking that's propaganda is how the world should fucking be. Do you see other races doing that? You never see a Spanish.
Fam, who the hell is this? Lil Uzi Jolov? Who is this, man? Lil Uzi Fufu? This man out here trying to be Lil Uzi Vert. What the hell is this man talking about? Y'all see what we say? How they're trying to create this thing where our lineage somehow is some type of creation from the dominant society? No, the hell it ain't. Our lineage is our lineage. Our heritage is our heritage. Ain't nobody had to create this. See, they're trying to put this picture out there in the world, family, where foundational Black Americans, us certified riders, we were created somewhere. Yeah, we were created by each other right here in the United States of America. You ain't have to go in no damn lab to come up with foundational Black Americans. You ain't have to go search for foundational Black Americans. So that right there is a sneak attack brought to you by all of these damn tethers out there. So remember, y'all, when Godfrey just sat there and said, somebody's got to be getting paid. In reality, family, what he's truly trying to say is that I want y'all to stop being FBA. That's really what he's trying to get us to do. He wants to stop us from being foundational Black Americans. Remember this, y'all. Everybody who's got a problem with us being foundational Black Americans are people who have a problem that foundational Black Americans as the lineage won't allow them to steal from us no more. There is no more powerful term than foundational Black American, because foundational Black American ends it all. There ain't no wiggle room. You can't slide in. You can't mooch. You can't leech. You can't steal. It shuts everybody down. Put away the turntables. You can't remix it. That's why they're afraid. Anytime you see anti-foundational Black American vitriol, fam, it's just coming from somebody who wants to steal from us. It's just coming from somebody who wants to be us. It's just coming from somebody who's trying to take away from us, and they can't do it. In reality, y'all, when they say things like somebody's getting paid, when they say things like, well, the Black American Southern accent is really a Nigerian accent, fam, what that really is that when FBA showed up, all that stuff got shut down. See, foundational Black Americans, you are the United States of America. You're not a squatter in the United States of America. You're not a guest in the United States of America. You're not an immigrant in the United States of America. You're not a roommate in the United States of America. You are the beginning, the middle, and the end. Everything revolves around foundational Black Americans as a lineage, heritage, and culture. So all of this op energy that's coming our way is simply because we done shut down the gravy train. These people can no longer steal. You can steal from an African American. You can steal from a person of color. You can steal from a Black and brown. You can steal from the we all Black brother. You can't steal from FBA. So foundational Black Americans, we're great. And all the hate come along with it. We'll keep on hating because we ain't going nowhere. And when I tell people that folks been out here hating, Godfrey been on our radar for a long time, family. And I'm going to tell you when he popped up on our radar. Didn't I tell y'all that Godfrey's been running around here on super op energy? Super op energy? Fam, again, I want everybody to look at his energy when he's talking about foundational Black Americans. I want all y'all to look at his energy when he's speaking about our lineage, heritage, and culture. I told y'all that this man is from the Democratic side. I told y'all he got Democratic energy. If you want to see some real Democratic energy, family, then Godfrey is the prime example of Democratic energy. Where do you think all that stuff comes from, y'all? A lot of that stuff is coming from the top because he's really on Democratic shield time, and you know it when you see it. Fam, remember, Godfrey is a tether with African parents from Chicago. Y'all tell me right now, who is a tether with an immigrant parent who claims Chicago? Y'all tell me right now. I ain't going forward until y'all let me know who. Y'all tell me somebody else whose parent is from Africa, cosplays a foundational Black American, and pretends to be from Chicago. Y'all let me know who the hell that could be right now in the chat. I'm looking at y'all. Y'all let me know, and then we will proceed. I told y'all two tethers of a feather gonna flock together, didn't I? I told y'all you see one tether, you done seen them all, right? Exactly. If your answer was Barack Obama with the emphasis on ho, then you are correct. Family, Godfrey ain't nothing but the comedian Obama.
This video is awesome. You see the way Obama's giving dap to Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes and maybe another brother. You see the dap, you can hear the dap. Yo, how y'all doing? What's going on? Yeah. All right. What's good? You can tell Obama's comfortable as hell. See, I think that's what bothers the Trump administration, that Trump don't get dap like that. Trump don't get no dap like that. All that, he's like, oh, that, the black handshakes, I think it's so bad. The way they're blacking it up with their handshakes, the black hands, they're making all that noise. They should be able to shake like white guys. Hello, Donnie, how are you? But look at Obama just shaking hands like he's in the ghetto. It looks very ghetto the way they're shaking hands and hugging each other. I can't take it. You see? And that's
hiding Democratic shield over jokes, y'all. I told you, here come the jokes. Look at them slurping on Obama. A tether with African immigrant parents who false claim Chicago.
what makes Obama so cool, the way he's dapping like he's like one of the fellas, man. That's why we love Obama. You know, they can't stand that. I love Obama. That's why we love Obama. That's why we love Obama. That's why we love Obama.
There you go. He told you who he loved.
You know they can't stand it. I had to. That's why we love Obama. We love Obama. You know they can't stand it. I had to show this video. This shit is fucking dope. Obama's just so cool. Like, yo, what's happening? Okay, guys, what's going on? You look like you can still play. Okay, I love it. Yeah, but Trump is just like, I gotta find my own way to shake hands. I know I can find something better than Obama. I'm so tired of that black handshake. Ooh, it pisses me off. This video is awesome. You see?
Oh, fam. Another podcaster who's talking Democratic Shield talking points. Fam, have y'all noticed every time you hear somebody throw shade at foundational Black Americans, they always throw a lot of love towards the Democrats? Have y'all noticed that, fam? Every time somebody disrespects foundational Black Americans, they got a problem with FBA, they throw shade at us, it's always somebody who just coincidentally is a Democratic Shield, has Democratic Shield talking points, loves Obama. Y'all notice that? You don't never see people disrespect FBA and they don't love the Democrats. It's always the same thing. They always flock together. Are you surprised that Godfrey is sitting there confessing his love for Barack Obama? Think about it, y'all. If you just want to go there, we standing on business for foundational Black Americans, right? He claims to love Black folks so much, right? He went into a full meltdown about Black Americans calling his ass out for that smut talk. So wait a minute. You show a lot of love for Barack Obama, smiling, showing all your tethered teeth. You show a lot of love for the Haitians, smiling, showing all your tethered teeth. But when it comes to foundational Black Americans calling you out, you have a full tether meltdown. Whose side you really on? You on the side that we knew you was on, which is the tether side, the runner side, the fleer, the hopper, the skipper, the jumper, the I can't fix my homeland side, but not over here. So anytime you see somebody who's anti-foundational Black American, anytime somebody's out here sneak dissing us or disrespecting our lineage, but yet they're always bigging up the Democrats, then you already know who writing that check. And family, I knew that he was on this type of time, and I knew it a long time ago. Certified salute to my brother Tariq, certified salute to my brother Marcel, certified salute to all my foundational Black American brothers doing their thing, y'all. Because I remember a few years ago when he was coming after Marcel. Yeah. See, when Marcel Dixon ran up on Raphael Warnock in my state of Georgia, the person randomly who got mad at Marcel was Godfrey. Yes, Godfrey came after Marcel because Marcel checked Raphael Warnock. You see, he been running a hell of a lot of interference for the Democrats for a long time. Y'all look at this right here. This is exactly what I mean. This man disrespected the great, and I do mean great, Marcel Dixon. Y'all look at this right here.
And he was like, he kind of ignored it. But I didn't judge him from that because it was the wrong time for that. And he was answering other questions, and he's like, what about reparations, man? Like, what the fuck is he gonna do about it?
You don't do that in Georgia.
You don't do that when I'm walking on the bus.
You don't do that in Georgia.
Right.
For the senator.
Right. And it was a Black reporter.
Wait a minute. Hey, fam, this was from like 3 or 4 years ago. Is that the same high cholesterol dude that was sitting there talking, making excuses a couple minutes ago? Is that him, y'all? That's the same guy, ain't it? That's it, man. These some damn Democrats. They some damn Democratic Shield. Y'all let me know. Is this the same dude? I believe this is the same guy. So they've been sitting there doing this type of babble for a long damn time. That is him? Okay. There you go, y'all. This man is the same exact person. Damn. Sitting there making excuses for Raphael Warnock? Raphael Warnock.
And he was like, he kind of ignored it. But I didn't judge him from that because it was the wrong time for that. And he was answering other questions, and he's like, what about reparations, man? Like, what the fuck is he gonna do about it?
You don't do that in Georgia.
You don't do that when I'm walking on the bus.
You don't do that in Georgia.
Right.
For the senator.
Right. And it was a Black reporter. They said, I'm out here trying to serve you now, man. What you gonna do about reparations? And
look how he's disrespecting Marcel. Listen to how he went into a black scent. Oh, we exposing your ass today, Tether boy. Look at this, fam. Watch how he's going into a fake black scent. Every time he starts talking about black Americans in a disrespectful manner, y'all, he always breaks out this damn black scent, don't he? Don't he, y'all? Y'all see that? Why is he making fun of Marcel? And did he just say you don't run up on a senator in Georgia? So I guess I'm wrong for running up on Kamala Harris then too. Oh, these are some Democrats. Oh, I told y'all, black Americans, Black Alpha was going to bring all the heat today. We was going to flip over every stone today. There you go. Consider it done, fam. We done not only expose these people as undercover tethers, undercover fleers, now we exposing them as Democratic shields.
I'm not even trying to serve you or nothing, man. What you gonna do about reparations and black people getting paid and shit? And what's gonna happen with that? Please tell me, please answer, because I'm gonna call you a sellout. He was like, anyway, guys, thank you. I appreciate it. But I didn't get mad at him for that, because I was like, dude, you put him on the spot. Don't fucking do that. You could have been on the side, go, yo, man, what you about to do? And he didn't even really go.
Pull him to the side. So, fam, they don't want us to do the regulator tour. No pull-up season. They want us to pull them to the side because, you know, the Democrats is going to meet. Why are you so damn protective of the Democrats? This man acting like the damn Secret Service for the Democratic Party, ain't he? How dare you disrespect Marcel, a foundational black American legend, and you ain't nothing but a damn two-bit comedian tether. Y'all see? Y'all see this man been like this for a long damn time. This is about 4 years ago, and he was running recover for the Democrats then. The same way how he's melting down now. That's what we talking about.
Put him on the spot. Don't fucking do that. You could have been on the side, go, yo, man, what you about to do? And he didn't even really go in on.
There you go.
And he was like,
there you go, fam. You see what we talking about? You see what we talking about? Oh, that ain't nowhere close to the FBA energy. It seemed like everything that's foundational black American grassroots, Godfrey got a problem with, because Godfrey has that tether energy, and tethers have democratic energy, and the tethers and the Democrats, they make up the tethercrats. Exposed. This man been running cover for the Democratic Party a long time ago. He said that Marcel, a foundational black American, can't pull up on Boule Raphael Warnock. You know, the same Raphael Warnock that supports mass immigration. Again, fam, you see how a tether like Godfrey is running protection for the Democratic Party that brings in all of those tethers by the millions? See, fam, we know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to protect the Democrats because the Democrats have tether protection services. That's why he was out here running cover for the Haitians. He does not support canceling TPS. He's for mass immigration. You ain't met, seen, or heard one damn tether that's against mass immigration being canceled. They're all for mass immigration continuing permanently. He doesn't want to see Raphael Warnock get checked because Raphael Warnock brings in all of his Nigerian people. He don't want to see Kamala Harris get checked because Kamala Harris brings in all of his people. Barack Obama brings in all of his people because Barack Obama and Kamala Harris's people, immigrants, are the same as Godfrey and his parents, immigrants. Y'all see the immigrant connection all the way through? Fam, these people can tell jokes. They can lie. Godfrey can get on a podcast, but at the end of the day, Godfrey is just a tether immigrant who loves immigrants more than he loves foundational black Americans, because he has an agenda to bring all these people in so all his friends can come over here and join them, y'all. They really don't like foundational black Americans because foundational black Americans are delineating. They really don't like foundational black Americans because foundational black Americans are about deportations. If foundational black Americans weren't standing on deportations, he'd have nice things to say. If foundational black Americans weren't standing on delineation, he'd have nice things to say. Do y'all see how we broke them down? We busted it down. We done showed everybody exactly the script, the agenda. We done showed everybody the alibis, the justifications. We done showed everybody every single pinpoint position that they have. And it all goes back to you anti-foundational because foundational black Americans are pro-lineage. Me, myself, and I. That's the difference. And I want y'all to see exactly what I'm talking about even further. Oh, yeah. His whole car done got pulled and snatched up all the way live because that's how we do things over here. Family, y'all remember just a few years ago when this what is she, a Caribbean lady? Y'all remember when she was playing Harriet Tubman? Y'all remember this lady? What's her name? Aisha something? Y'all remember this right here? He was having her around on his podcast. He was friends with her. See, fam, all that podcast does is bring people over here. Uh-huh. Yes, that's what it is. What's this woman's name? Okay, her name is what? Aisha Hines? Is that her name, family? Uh-huh. She's from Grenada. Uh-huh. Y'all remember this woman? Yeah. See, they done had a couple different people coming over here to play Harriet Tubman. Y'all remember this lady? This ain't Cynthia Erivo. No, this is somebody else. Which, by the way, they don't ever have smoke for, because remember, he was defending them. This woman right here, exactly, I ain't never seen it either. Neither has 99.9% of the whole damn earth. Nobody's seen it. She was playing Harriet Tubman. Yes. What's her name? Aisha Hines. She's from Grenada. Okay. This is her right here, family. Look at this. She will play Harriet Tubman in season 2 of WGN's Underground. This right here is Godfrey's people. Yeah, you say, who is this woman? A tether, just like Godfrey. Yeah, a lot of people don't remember this, y'all. This was Godfrey's homegirl. Now you see that Black Alpha got exclusive receipts. Now you see Black Alpha done pulled out the extra ones. Family, this woman is a tether from Grenada. She is down with the NAACP. She is Godfrey's buddy old pal. And I found them at the NAACP Awards, and they were having a tether dance-off. Fam, this is how Godfrey is when he gets around his people. All that black talk, go out the damn window. All that I'm from Chicago, go out the damn window. When he get around a bunch of tethers, they start to do the tether two-step. There go Godfrey. Watch him. Look at him. Ha ha! Look at Godfrey right there. Look. Ha ha ha! What the hell was that? Look at it, fam. Oh no, slow down. Here we go. This is the real Godfrey, y'all. Look at him. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Look at him right there, fam. He's right at home, away from his homeland. Look at him. Look at him cheesing. Look at him spots. Look at him, fam. Look at him smiling. He's showing all them tether teeth. This is who they really are behind closed doors. This is the Akata is bad. Stay away from the Akata community. What the hell is this? Family, what the hell is Godfrey doing? Godfrey, if you don't knock it off, no wonder nobody watches your musty-ass podcast. No wonder nobody laughs at your musty-ass jokes. No wonder why foundational Black Americans expose your musty tether ass. Because of stuff like this right here. No. But yes, that's him. There you go, foundational Black Americans. Uh-oh, another episode. Uh-oh. 100. There it is, family. Look at that man. There he is, fam. So for all of that disrespect of foundational Black Americans, all that vitriol, all that hate that he had for certifieds, you can see it clear right there on your camera. This is how that man really feel. This is how that man really is. You see how that FBA accent go away real quick. You see how Chicago don't come up at all. But you see them out there doing the tether two-step. And they doing the musty Macarena. But foundational Black Americans, we don't do none of that. Because we ain't from none of that. We from right damn here. That's what I'm talking about. So certified FBA, my certified family. I want everybody to understand the way they flip-flop, the way they jump around, and the way that these people always are trying to hustle the game, scam the game. But you can't hustle the hustlers, family. I tell everybody that. We are exceptional and we're thorough. You out there doing the damn tether two-step, huh? Yeah. Notice, fam, it's always tether two-step, tether tantrum, and tether teeth whenever he's around his folk. But when he's around us, it's the inventors. Okay, it's a couple jokes here or there, but the jokes don't work for you, dog. Nope. Hell no. All the inventors, that don't work for you, fam, because that's from our lineage. You can't win me over talking about my lineage because it's my lineage and I knew it before you. See, fam, a foundational Black American is a foundational Black American. And the only way you can be a foundational Black American is if you were born a foundational Black American. So anybody other than a foundational Black American, they don't mean a damn thing to certified foundational Black Americans. Easy, can't make it more clear than that. And family, we're not done. I got even further proof that these individuals are everywhere except they damn homelands. They everywhere except reality. They're everywhere except where they need be. I want y'all to see how they'll play this game where 1 minute they'll be bigging up immigrants. Notice, fam, he's very flimsy, okay? He's very frail with his words. Nothing ever adds up. See, when we say we certified means solid. That means every single thing we say is concrete, fam. We got that concrete soul. Know that. Our concrete soul goes far. Our concrete soul dominates. Our concrete soul is number one, y'all. They don't have concrete soul. They're very frail. They're very flimsy. Everything they say is broken. 1 minute he's bigging up immigrants. Remember, he was talking about something. You got the Haitians, you got the Mexicans, you got the Arabs. He was talking that immigrant talk. And he's also defending the Democrats who talk immigrant talk because he's an immigrant. And all these immigrants are in the same damn pile. Foundational Black Americans are over here on their own. But if you notice, y'all, one of the things that he ends up doing is they always try to start talking about people who appropriate foundational Black American culture, but they try to make it look like they're speaking on behalf of us. That's one of the hustles they be doing. Dr. Kubar does that. Notice with these scam Africans, because in reality, y'all, let me just say what it is. Godfrey is a Pan-African. That's exactly what it is. Notice, y'all, he says everything except that he's a Pan-African because he knows that the grassroots done made Pan-Africanism dirt in these streets, been dirt, and we just stepping on it because we some certified big steppers. He's a Pan-African, y'all. That's all he is. He's a tether Pan-African, which is even worse. Fam, you got a Pan-African, then you got a tether Pan-African, but they don't ever talk about Africa. The 150 Horror podcast is just like all these other dusty-ass podcasts. They just sit there and talk about FBA. Every single thing that you've seen come from that podcast is always somebody saying something bad about foundational Black Americans and then them trying to retract it. You had that one lady who came on there. She said some BS about FBA. She apologized. You had that Willow UK Brit tether guy. He apologized. And then when Godfrey had to apologize, he ended up having a tether meltdown. Now his ass is getting exposed right now. Now his ass is getting exposed right here. So do you see what we're saying, fam? The podcast always mentions us. They don't talk about Africa. We tell these people it's everywhere but Africa. Fam, it's everywhere but Africa when they're in America, when they ass is walking down the street, when they on the job, when they asses is going to the store, anytime they're on a podcast, when they're on the internet. They're never mentioning Africa. How you gonna have an Africa podcast, but all you do is talk about FBA? Then you say some BS. Let me tell you something. If you say something about foundational Black Americans and you violate, we're gonna demonstrate. Godfrey, you violate. I don't give a damn about you did this, I paid this, I paid that, F all of that. You violated to the core, and that is more serious and severe than everything. So family, if somebody says, I did these 5 good things, but this one thing over here, I disrespected your lineage, then F anything you did, we're going to check you on what you did wrong. You violated, so we're going to demonstrate. There you go. Taking it a step further, whenever these individuals get on these podcasts and they disrespect foundational Black Americans and they get checked for it, they want to cry foul. We don't give a damn about your tether tears. I don't give a damn. You can cry me a river. You can cry me a Nile River. Maybe you'll understand that a little better, okay? But you can't cry me a Mississippi River. You can't cry me an Ohio Valley River. That belongs to us. Cry me a Nile River, Godfrey, because your ass is over there on these podcasts talking about foundational Black Americans, but you ain't never talking about Nigeria. You need to talk about Nigeria and why just on June 30th, the South Africans told the Nigerians, you better get the F up out of here. I cover Nigeria more than you cover Nigeria. Y'all notice that, family? Foundational Black Americans, we cover what's going on in Africa more than they cover what's going on in Africa. But yet your podcast is 154. And by the way, out of those 154, all they asses are in debt to the international bank because you love colonization. I told that tether ass dude from Haiti just the other day on the broadcast. Between colonization and cake soap, y'all asses is in a headlock. Yes, the hell you are. And you ain't getting out of it any damn time soon. Y'all see the difference between foundationals and these people? And one thing they do, they want to point at everybody else. Dr. Kubar wants to talk about Mexican immigrants. Well, African immigrants and Mexican immigrants come across that same damn border, and they both view foundational Black Americans the same way. Fam, let me ask you a question. Do you guys separate Mexican immigrants from African immigrants? Do you separate Mexican immigrants from Haitian immigrants, Jamaican immigrants? Because to us, fam, they all come over here with their anti-foundational Black American prejudice. They're all lineage prejudice. They all have anti-foundational Black American sentiments. See, what they want to do is maintain this level of pro-Blackness and skip over the fact that Mr. Mutombo say the same exact things that Mr. Pedro says. We don't separate them. We put all ops in one box. This is what Godfrey loves to do. Watch Godfrey right here start talking about Black American culture being appropriated. Like Africans don't do the same thing. Watch this.
You guys seen this video? It's annoying the shit out of me. I watched it and I wasn't happy. I was annoyed. I almost vomited in my own mouth. I was like, these white girls doing the Afrobeat shit. I was like, I knew this shit was coming. There's a lot of videos of white girls doing Afro shit. Please stop. Just fucking stop. I'm not saying we can't share culture. That's what's going to be in the comments. What is wrong with sharing? Nah, don't give me that shit. There's nothing wrong with sharing culture. The problem with Africans, African Americans, Caribbeans is that we share too much culture, and look at where it's got us. It's almost like an apology thing. Look at us. We're doing your routine. It's not coming from an apology thing. It's coming from you think Black people are a goddamn amusement park. Everything always is chalked up to a fucking dance routine. Some kind of pop locking or drum. You guys have seen this video. It's annoying the shit out of me. I watched it and I wasn't happy.
Black Americans, we're the ones who get our culture appropriated. When you start talking about Africans, y'all hand over your minerals and resources. Let's keep it all the way live. Fam, why is he trying to make it look like that's an African thing? Why is he trying to make it look like these people stealing is from Africa? They ain't got to go steal no dancers from Africa. They just walk over there. Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. Who's we? See, again, fam, every word or term or phrase that is all-encompassing and collective, they abuse it. Any term that is direct, exclusive, and specific, they're angry against it. They despise it. I want everybody to notice that, fam. If it's collective, if it's a we, if it's an us, they will abuse it to the ground. But if it's a foundational Black American, if it's lineage, if it is directly about us, then they despise it. They can't stand it. That's what it is with Godfrey. Godfrey is really upset because when it comes to foundational Black American culture, everybody does us. Don't nobody over there try to act like Africa. Fam, they over there right now in every single country. Africans want to be like us. In every single country on this planet Earth, people are trying to mimic foundational Black Americans. Africans, anybody got to mimic an African because the African is just going to give it to you any goddamn way. Africans give up their diamonds and their minerals. Ain't nobody got to steal no damn dance. You see again, fam? He's trying to make it look like it's a Black thing. Gone is flat Blackness. They love flat Blackness, fam. They will abuse flat Blackness forever. I'm telling you now, y'all, they will always abuse flat Blackness. That is their number one weapon, is to make everything flat Black to where we all can have a piece of it. Everybody can have it. When you take away flat Blackness and you get specific to lineage, it's over with. They over there trying to steal foundational Black American dances. They walk like us, talk like us, dance like us, sing like us. Africans is over there saying, here you go. And by the way, like we said, fam, Africans want to be like foundational Black Americans. Don't include cultural appropriation with us and Africans. Because in reality, they're the ones always trying to steal from us. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about even further. He goes around to all these different podcasts and shows, and he tries to make it look like it's an us thing. No, it's a foundational Black American thing. Big difference.
Facts. We do. Whether it's African, Caribbean, all around the world. It's like I say, we're the most famous people because we run rent-free in people's heads. I mean, you got people online that are wearing blackface and making fun of Black people just out of nowhere. They never met Black people, but they just decide, let's just make fun of Black people. Or you got people copying us. They, every time I see some Asian do pop lock and there's something Black, it's like, I see a white couple doing some Afrobeat shit. We run rent-free in everybody's head because we're the coolest motherfuckers on the planet.
This is what I'm talking about. How is African Caribbean got anything to do with what he getting ready to say? Everything he proud of is Black America. It has nothing to do with Bob Marley or wearing dashikis in Africa. It has nothing to do with none of that. And they looking at him like this because they know, boy, ain't that what? What? Oh my God. It's sickening. It's disgusting and sickening. And you can see, look at the light in his eyes. Like he's getting excited talking about people that is not his people. Those are not your people. That's crazy. I get it and all, but I don't need nobody sitting there placating to me like that. I'll start feeling played. It felt like he playing them doing all that. He playing them for the views.
Facts. We do. Whether it's African, Caribbean, all around the world.
Boom. You're trying to con it. Everything that you talking about belongs to us. Don't none of that belong to y'all. Y'all want to be like us. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, fam, Godfrey has been exposed to the maximum. Family, let's just go there, fam. We done broke it down, his tetherism. We done broke it down, his fleeing. We done broke it down, his camouflage, his excuses, his justifications, his Democratic shield ties, his anti-foundational Black American vitriol, his anti-foundational Black American prejudice and discrimination, his Black scent. Every time he talks about Haiti or Jamaica or Africa, he's showing all his damn tether teeth, doing the tether two-step. Every time it's foundational Black American, he got salt in his voice. Why? It's because he understands that the foundational Black American grassroots, we stand on business, we stand on lineage, we stand on delineation and deportations. And all of those affect his tether fleeing family. That's what it's really about. Your tether fleeing family is why your ass is jumping on podcasts, melting down. Your tether fleeing family is why you're saying you don't give a damn what we say. Well, our don't give a damn and our don't give a fuck go a lot further because we don't really pay no never mind to people who come from a background of I got to jump from border to border so I can steal, so I can get next to the whitest of the white. Foundational Black Americans, that don't compute with us. And foundational Black Americans, we over here handling our business focus on that money, and we take care of our homeland. Do you take care of your homeland? Because the only time I ever hear Godfrey bring up Nigeria is when he's talking about his parents came from Nigeria, but he don't talk about the famine in Nigeria. He don't talk about the feuding in Nigeria, the tribalism in Nigeria. He doesn't talk about the Nigerians getting kicked out of every single damn country on the planet Earth. Where is that part about your background? Where's that part about your origin story? You talk more about Chicago than you talk about Nigeria, just like every tether. What you got to see, fam, Godfrey is just like your typical tether that you see on social media. It could be a bum-ass tether with 5 views. It could be a bum-ass tether with 2 subscribers. It could be a bum-ass tether with 0 likes. He's the same exact one because tethers all flock together. And if you've seen one tether, you done seen all tethers. Ain't no reason to break them down. You ain't got to discuss it. Come to your determination and your conclusion. All tethers are the same. And what is that same? They're all the same because they're not like us and they do not have hairlines and they could not build their homeland. It's just a bunch of knots. But foundational Black Americans, we the movers and shakers. They say that we have the main character energy. You damn right. See, the only difference is before we had the main character energy and we was trying to be cool with y'all. We was trying to meet y'all halfway. Now we got the main character energy and it's all about us. We don't give a damn what y'all do. You can stay over there. You can try to flee over there. But whatever you do, it ain't going to concern foundational Black Americans because foundational Black Americans, we certified. And when you certified all the time. That means it's all ours. Let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. The homeland, it ain't homelanding. The homeland got some serious problems. The homeland ain't built itself. The homeland is sitting there wondering when the hell you going to address it. See, you want to talk about everything other than what's going on. But what you don't ever want to talk about is when we look at your people and the state and the condition of your people, we see stuff just like this. Why this little W boy over here commanding y'all? Why you ain't talking about Mr. BS, baby supremacist? Fam, where the talk at? I'm waiting. Y'all let me know something. Somebody tell me right now. Where? Why he ain't talking about this right there? This is going on right there in your 154. This is a part of 154. This is a part of 154. Let me tell you what I see. I see one colonizer dominating 154 Africans. Black Alpha, slow down. You're hurting them. Damn right. How come you ain't talking about that, though? That's the $1 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion question that the world want to know. You ain't saying nothing about Mayo Matthews' kid, because Mayo Matthews' kid is who your parents fled from. Hooah, hooah, hooah. Family, they doing us a damn favor. They doing us a favor, family. I'm telling you right damn now. The best favor that they could ever do for foundational Black Americans is just to continue being tethers. That's the best thing they can do. I want you to continue being a tether. Just continue. Because the more your ass tethers, the more you melt down, the more Godfrey gets upset, the more he has helped the lineation, because ain't no foundational gonna ever sit there and watch that. I mean, it's one thing to get colonized by an adult, but damn. But family, that's right there, the W children over there in Africa. Black Alpha about to go there, and I'm going to show you what's happening right now in Nigeria. See, here's the thing, Godfrey. I'm going to do what you don't do. I'm going to talk about your homeland. But you ain't going to like what I'm about to show about your homeland, because you don't show this about your homeland because you too worried about my homeland. But broadcasting live from my homeland, the South, I'm going to show you right now what's going on over there in Africa. Family, over in Africa right now specifically, with the Nigerians, they gave the Nigerians in South Africa until June 30th, which looks like it's passed, to get the hell up out of there. And they walking around with spears to show them. Y'all look at this right here. This is what's going on in Africa. Have y'all been watching? Fam, y'all tell me, how many W's do you see in that audience? Those are Black South Africans who are looking for Black Nigerians. Yes, family, they're looking for Black Nigerians so they can pull up on them because they're kicking them out. They don't want them in their country. Yes, you ain't seen this, have you? They ain't been showing this on the news, have they? This is what's going on right now as we speak. How come the 150 Horror podcast isn't talking about it? Oh, fam, and that ain't it. Even the little kids are over there with spears. And they got spears looking for Nigerians. Look at that, fam. There you go. Oh, yeah, we're going to drop it like it's real up in here today. We gonna speak the truth, fam. Y'all know foundational Black Americans, all we do is say what it is. All we do is speak how we feel, and we keep it all the way live. Family, they're over there right now in South Africa with spears, and they're kicking out Nigerians as we speak. They said they don't want not near Nigerian in South Africa. Them ain't a bunch of W's in that audience. Look what they're teaching their kids. This child right here is getting taught anti-blackness in Africa. And when they come over here, you expect us to believe that they're pro-Black American. Why y'all think they talk like this? Look at that. Look at that, family. There you go. One more time, we can break it all the way down. He got a damn spear. What about this right here, family? This is the bigger picture. They was marching saying they want the Nigerians gone.
Yeah, my one was kind you.
God damn, that gap was gapping, wasn't it? Jesus, goodness. Damn, goodness, woo. Maybe that's why maybe they marching in that damn mouth, y'all.
Guys, yo.
Look at that.
Gumane kuita zvamuri kuita izvozvo. Tarisai muone guys, zviri kuitika nhasi izvi manje izvezvi. Tarisai muone MTN rank. Yo. Honai.
Fam, I thought it was the W man. I thought the W's did it. I thought the W, y'all said a parking lot gap. Fam, I didn't see that gap in that damn march at the same time. I don't know. Maybe the march is going on in between them teefuses. Maybe. Who knows? We don't know yet. We'll wait till the facts come out. But I do got some facts for you. I got facts that Godfrey ain't talking about this. He could easily have a whole broadcast about it.
I'm a one akushandiki. Apa kaipa. Tarisai.
Oh, no, what?
Murikona sisi kuti warudarika. Murikona tu warudarika neku. Warudarika neku eduka totengesera. Yeah, my one.
And the crowd grows and it grows and it grows. There you go. Right there. How come you ain't said nothing about your damn people? Huh? What? There it is, fam. That's what we're talking about with these individuals. They have been running around here worried about foundationals. Fam, y'all see why I tell everybody we up right now and we up forever? I tell everybody why we the certified 100, y'all. It's because we certified. They over there checking each other. They over there with spears. I'm going to do a lot of things. I ain't never going to hit no melanated person with no damn spear. But to them, it's okay because they have no concept of blackness. They've even said it before. If you want to know why Africans, Jamaicans, and Haitians are always aiming their conflict and their aggression at other Africans, Jamaicans, and Haitians and foundational Black Americans, it's because, quite frankly, y'all, we just too black for them. That's really what it is. They don't like each other because they're melanated, but they can't stand us because we black. They don't like blackness, and it's time the world knows it, and it's time that we state it, and it's time to end it all, y'all. These people don't like blackness because they tell us that they didn't know they was black till they got you only gonna hate on Black Americans. There was not near W in that audience. I'm tired of the excuses. The W did it. The W told me to do it. It was the W man at the end of the day, it was you, the one saying you need to stay away from them careers. It's the W man who's sitting there bringing you over here to the United States of America, and you shaking your head yes and going right along with it. The days of them making excuses for the W man are over. At this point, you are deciding with acceptance to be anti-foundational Black Americans, and we have decided with our own acceptance that we delineated from your ass. Remember that, family. And what we're doing is delineation through us being foundational Black Americans, but we're delineating based on getting rid of false terms. I want everybody to remember this, y'all. Delineation is not about us separating from them in a natural sense. Delineation is us getting rid of false terms that falsely connected us to them. Remember, y'all, we're not delineating just from these people because we were never connected to these people. We're delineating from these fake ass terms that try to connect these individuals to our lineage that were always fake ass terms. The words, the terms, and the phrases are what we're delineating. And by doing that, we're delineating from the tethers, the people, and all the fleers in the process. The people are getting delineated from at the same exact time that we stripped away all those terms that the people used. So therefore, fam, foundational Black Americans, we multitask. What does that mean, y'all? We will check your ass online, we will check your ass offline, and we will check your ass all the time. But you will get checked, and you better show respect. Let me show y'all exactly what I mean by no respect. How many of you guys remember this? There was a sister on the internet, and this sister, foundational Black American, she had checked Godfrey a long time ago. And when she checked Godfrey, she asked Godfrey why he was being so disrespectful to foundational Black Americans. How many of you guys remember this? This sister said, you come in for Jake Harlow, but had nothing to do with you referring to Black Americans as Sambo Negroes. With handkerchiefs. Y'all remember that? Godfrey said, we were Sambo Negroes with handkerchiefs. This sister standing on business. If you listen to sister, certified salute to you. This sister was calling him out a long time ago on Instagram. She said, how you gonna call out the W, but you ain't calling out yourself for using those slurs about Black Americans? She said, something is wrong with you, and you show more and more why delineation matters. He wrote her back, and he said the same damn thing he said in that musty podcast the other day. He said, shut the F up. Damn. And the sister clapped back. She said, I think you should take your own advice. She said, you don't have to respect Black American culture, and feel free to tell me to shut the F up to my face. I know you think Black American people are a monolith that you can tether yourself onto consistently, but I'm one of those Black American women that will influence to make you finally stop attaching yourself with your weirdo cocaine-induced rants. Watch your mouth, clown, and buckle your seatbelt. Y'all see right there, y'all? There's been a lot of certified foundational Black American sisters that been checking this man for a long damn time. And that same way we called his ass out just about an hour and a half ago for calling that Black American woman an MFer, he told this Black American woman right here to shut the F up. It always seems like they throw out MFer. They throw out traumatized. They always throw out slurs. They always curse, which lets you know that they was never with us in the first place. When somebody gets mad, upset, and has a tantrum like Godfrey does, when Black Americans check his ass, that lets you know that he's really upset. He done got exposed. He ain't no ally. He ain't no buddy. He ain't no partner. What he is pro-melanated people. But he damn sure ain't pro-foundational Black American. And that's cool, because at this point, the only people that need to be pro-foundational Black Americans are foundational Black Americans. We do better by our damn self. Check the track record. It's proven. So anybody with any confusion, anybody talking about leaves them alone, we don't give a damn. You disrespect our lineage, then it is up to us to check you. And it'll be to our own discretion what we say. The world trying to frame how we clap back, the world trying to frame how we come at these people, that is over with. Nobody's going to frame how we respond no more. Nobody's going to try to tell us what we should do in response to these people. Foundational Black Americans, I'm talking to you right now. If somebody disrespects our lineage, you check them however the hell you want to, because you a foundational Black American and you said so. If somebody disrespects a foundational Black American sister, foundational Black American brother, foundational Black American child, foundational Black American elder, foundational Black American ancestors, check they ass on site however the hell you want to, because you a foundational Black American and you said so. Nobody is going to shame us from the clapback. Nobody is going to shame us from our revenge. Nobody is going to shame us from giving you that damn smoke. If you violate, we going to demonstrate. So you can say you don't care. You can say it don't matter. You can say it's all good. It's only good when we say it is. And in the meantime, in between time, consider your ass regulated. G-check. Let me show y'all this right here as well, fam. Isn't it funny that they always talk about all these other people appropriating foundational Black American culture? Ain't that right there appropriating foundational Black American culture? No longer can somebody like Godfrey come out here and call out W's for appropriating foundational Black American culture, because I'm looking right there and Shabusi appropriates foundational Black American culture. You ain't call him out. No longer can you come out talk about K-pop, because I'm sitting there looking at Afro beats. Yep. The reality is, fam, is that they've always been trying to make foundational Black Americans the people who are the ones who are sharing a culture with them. In reality, fam, they've been trying to steal a culture from us. And you can't steal a culture from foundational Black Americans. Because let me tell you something, fam. Yeah, there'd be no USA without FBA. And you cannot steal what you did not build. And you ain't ever built nothing. Y'all look at this right here. Going back to our main damn point. These people think they slick, but they find out real quick. It ain't too good over there, y'all.
June 30th is here, and South Africans are deporting these African nationals back to their place of origins. Look, they came out in massive numbers to protest for undocumented immigrants to return back to their place of origins. I'm gonna stop right here and play a video so y'all could see how they're packing them up in these buses and returning them.
That's happening in London, in Ireland, in America. Trump is doing it. No one is calling him xenophobic and all these names.
And now, are you happy to be going back home?
Yeah, I'm happy.
How long have you been waiting?
So happy.
How long have you been waiting?
I'm waiting for 4 days.
That's the first migrant African national I ever heard said that they're happy to return home, return back to their place of origins. She couldn't wait to go back to contribute to her homeland. Like, this is what's happening in South Africa, and they stated that is going to continue to happen. Like, every Thursday they're going to march. Every Thursday they're going to march of the week. So they will be outside applying pressure on the government until the government really implements a full scale of deportations, consistent ongoing deportations of these African nationals.
Guys, from now on, it's not with a young king. For as long as I have every Thursday is a march.
They marching every Thursday. MAGA ain't even marching every Thursday. You don't see the Republicans marching every Thursday. Fam, they're marching every single Thursday to get rid of Nigerians. Every single Thursday, send a Nigerian away. You ain't talking about this Milk Dud. You ain't talking about this Godfrey, but they talking about sending them folk home every damn Thursday. Can't blame us.
For as long as I have every Thursday is a march.
Damn, every Thursday they marching. And every day, Milk Dud, your co-host, has been with Mayo. I want everybody to say hello to Milk Dud and Mayo. That's what it is. So family, this 154 podcast has Milk Duds and it has Mayos. Yes, the hell it does. It has marching every Thursday. Yes, the hell it does. It has the elbow Heather and all the musty tethers. Yes, the hell it does. And it also has the two tethers who got away and the ostriches behind them. chasing them away. Y'all see why they don't want no problems with Black Alpha and the certified foundational Black American 100. It's because when we put it down, fam, we put it down. When we come around, fam, they bow down. This is FBA all damn day, and they know we wear the crown. Main character energy right here, fam. This is how certified foundational Black Americans roll right here, fam. And then when we pick up our phone, fam, their asses got to go, fam. So when it's all said and done, we are going to do a favor for all of them and all of their neighbors. They are all officially now getting blacked out. Yes, we black out everybody. So Godfrey and all the tethers, your asses have all been blacked out too. Because certified foundational Black Americans, we going to do y'all a favor. Fam, y'all want to know the favor that we going to do? Let me tell y'all what we going to do for these people, fam. I need to go ahead and look at y'all, fam. Let me tell y'all what we going to do. Here's a new one, fam. Foundational Black Americans, we going to take this delineating, regulating, and separating to another level. That's exactly what we're going to do. Because I seen what Godfrey said about foundational Black Americans. So I'm going to go ahead and flex my foundational Black American muscle. And I'm going to go ahead and make something happen that his parents couldn't even make happen, that his grandparents couldn't even make happen. Because, you know, he's just a fleabee, a fleer baby. Well, what I'm going to do, fam, is I'm going to go ahead now and institute as a foundational Black American the Reunite program. Yes, I'm going to delineate and deport these people to the point that they asses all get reunited with their homeland. So that means you're going to get reunited with no running water. We have that here. You're going to get reunited with all the cheetahs and the honey badgers and the elephants. We don't want that here. Your ass is going to get reunited with all the trash and all the dirt. Yes, indeed. And your ass is going to get reunited with the bamboo stick and the marching every damn Thursday. And family, Godfrey, you have officially been reunited back to Nigeria. Your ass can pack your bags and you can go from Chicago or you can go to the Congo. Yes, the hell you can. You can go from New Jersey or your ass can go to Nigeria. Yes, the hell you can. You can go from South Carolina to South Africa. Yes, the hell you can. But your ass better get the hell up out of here because foundational Black Americans, we don't play, and it's foundational Black Americans. Every goddamn day. Certified salute. Much love, family. Love y'all with a passion. Fam, y'all already know. I told everybody we was going to get him, and we got him. We done sent his ass back home. So if you don't see the 150 Horror podcast, just know, family, they got deported, and they back in Nigeria. Okay, they went from a podcast to sitting in trash. But you can't blame foundational Black Americans because we was never y'all in the first place. We too busy getting money. Y'all, this is what we've done. We done exposed these people in their disrespect. We done exposed these people in their vitriol, their despise, their hatred, their scamming, their third world, their fourth world, their fifth world, their no hairline, their fleabing foreheads, they fleabees. Every single thing that you could think of, their anchor babies. This is what foundational Black Americans do, man. We call them out, we check them on site, we get rid of their ass. That's what we doing from now on, family. Ain't no waiting, ain't no hesitating. We call them out, we check them, we get rid of them. Canceled, deleted, erased. This is our country, y'all. There will never be a time ever where foundational Black Americans won't be stomping the yard. Hell no. This country is all about us. Everybody who comes here, they got to get our permission. Everybody who comes here, they got to talk to us. We the made men and made women. You got to sit at the table and talk to foundations. You want to see main character energy? Then you look at a foundational Black American and we going to display it, y'all. They violate, we going to demonstrate. So Godfrey, out of here. Milk Dud, out of here. And any other tether who wants some smoke, you can get that smoke and your ass can get G-checked straight up and down, just like that. And that's how we doing it, y'all. It is a regulator tour, and we blacking them out. Fam, you ain't just got to black out a business. Nope. You can black out political parties. Yep. You can black out tethers. Yep. You can black out any and everybody who got a problem. It's a 24/7 permanent blackout, which means 24/7, we will black your ass out. And we won't see you no more. And by the way, they may not like being blacked out because they melanin anyway, fam. They melanated immigrants, melanated fleers, mops, melanated other people. So let's give these melanated other people a good old-fashioned certified foundational Black American 24/7 blackout. And that's what it is. And we're going to watch them crash out. Certified salute to y'all. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Another tether bites the dust. And we'll see y'all with the next one. FBA all damn day. Blackout for Network. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. I appreciate everybody. Hey, hit up certified100.com. Straight up, much love. Man, I've been seeing so many people. Y'all been getting so many different clothes. Y'all been hitting me up, fam. I've been seeing it. Appreciate everybody. I'm going to throw the designs up and everything, fam. But I've been seeing so many people been pulling it coming off the racks. Y'all been pulling stuff off the racks, fam. Much love and respect, man. Wear that certified 100. Let the whole damn world know what you hitting for, what you about, man. But listen, y'all, this our lineage, this our country. It's foundational Black America. Wouldn't been no 4th of July, 5th of July, 6th of July without us, y'all. These people cannot exist in our presence. When we walk down the street, everybody go inside. Remember that. I want you to be brash. I want you to be bold. I want you to be confident. What we say, I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment. What they say, fam, I'm not cocky, I'm convinced. Foundational Black Americans and everything. If it's good, then it's us. Certified FBA and certified we trust. Checkmate. Love y'all. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. Let's shut this all the way down, fam. Let's bring it all the way back. Y'all know damn well, FBA, we're going to save the day, and Foundational Black Americans, we're going to make a way. I need y'all right now to smash the like button. Let me know where you're from, man. On the way out, Certified 100. We'll see you guys again. We on fire. The hottest thing going. #1 activist, Foundational Black Americans, the hottest chat on the planet. You put us both together. Perfect combination, fam. Perfect 100. Let's go. Certified. Y'all stay good. Always remember, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter where you at, that black is beautiful. And beautiful is always black. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Let's go. Free human.
Black Alpha Network. Home of Black excellence. Power to the people.